knocking at your door every week. And I saw you in my fortune cookie. What a great gift, like a basket of goodies. But you were cold as an ice sea, and I got a little bit of a brain freeze. I can speak your language, if you just let me in. I don't need a dating app, 'cause I got a candy crush on you. But you broke me like a Kit Kat. Let my heart not fell, running in the trash. Now I'm scrolling and paroling through your Instagram feed. Now I'm not trolling, but you're all I wanna see. Insanity approaching, man, I'm drinking jealousy like a Coca-Cola. Are we? I'm gonna keep the doctor away, 'cause you're my apple every day. Every day I'm thinking about you, muffin. When I wake up, I'm thinking about you, muffin. You know our love was 10 times sweeter than.
All right, let's see if that works. There we go. And we're back. You might need a refresh. Do a quick refresh. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, chat, but we're back. And we got a hype train going on. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. Let's see if everything's working. I'm feeling just a tiny bit under the weather, chat. Give it a second. Oh, hello. I'm live, chat. I missed this so much. You have no idea. Like, I literally, the entire time I was away, I was like, I need a Metal Ballast song to flip. Okay. Chat. Hello. I messed up shaving. I shaved my mustache down too much. And you can see it's literally just fuzz. And same here. Okay. Chat. Packing for Twitchcon. I messed up 2 things. 1, forgot my razor. So literally the entire time I had like hair just growing, and it was so frustrating because I'm not gonna buy like a razor in the airport. It was just not going to happen. Forgot my razor. That was super annoying. I also forgot my argan oil for my hair. And I got back home and I still can't find it anywhere. So I didn't have my nice hair oil. Happy 3-year sub. You have to tell us how that person convinced you to pick them up, or convinced me to be picked up by them. I will tell you, and I will give you like the whole scoop. Basically, chat, I want your questions. Start fulminating your questions, chat. Yeah, you might need to do a refresh and it should help. Is that why you kept it up so often? Whoa, playing Minecraft now is, whoa, what the fudge? This feels so weird playing Minecraft. Oh my gosh. What? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Wait, it's like so many BadBoyHalo's all right here. Selfie. Hello. Oh, look at them all. Hello. Oh, and there's even a tall BadBoyHalo. Hi. It's CatBoyHalo. That's ridiculous. You guys look great. Thank you so much for putting. Aw, this is so sweet. Thank you for putting this together. I appreciate that. Aw, that's so thoughtful. You guys are so thoughtful. It's the BadBoyHalo multiverse. Yes. All right, chat. We're back from TwitchCon, and I know you have burning questions. So I'd say let's just go through the hype train, chat. And I could just start going through like all of TwitchCon start to finish, right? And then just kind of get get your guys your thoughts on things, and tell you guys my favorite moments, and then as like questions like come up, you guys can just be like, oh, I've got a question, Bad Boy Halo. But I think it'd be more fun to go in chronological order. But I don't know, maybe you guys, and then I can give you guys, but I'm gonna open up questions from subs primarily. Like, I literally primarily want questions from subs, not because I hate the rest of you guys, but that way we can just stay focused. Hi, Yvette! Hello! Thank you for the 18-month sub. That way we can stay focused and not have as many, like, distracting questions. So let's all stay attentive. Let's try, because you guys know how my brain works. It's very easy. If I get distracted, I'll go like, am my headset broken? Hold on. Where's the, what? Do I have a... No, it's working. Okay. Is TwitchCon only an America thing? No, it is in Europe as well, which I am going to go to the next Europe one. I'm going to try and convince Skipper to go too. And we can go together. So hopefully, knock on wood. Okay. Oh, an AFK map. I have a Bad Boy Halo AFK map. Yeah, let's go AFK. Is it this one? I think this is it. Perfect. We have a nice AFK map. I can like sit here and you guys can like do your thing. How do I sit? Chair. Oh, no. I want to make a chair like right here. Oh. Oh, look at that. All right. So we'll just sit here, chat. All right. Hi, Shade. I missed you. Welcome back, professional skill issuer. Zora, thank you for the 20 gifted. Thank you, Shade. Believe it or not, I'm glad to be back. Let me double check to make sure like all the audio tracks are set up correctly. Give me 1 second, chat. It should be because I haven't messed with them. I'm just double checking. Yep, everything's going to the VOD. Perfect. All right. So chat, let's start with day one. I land in Cali, which is very nice. San Diego to this degree, to this date, chat. People can join, right? Yeah, I said you guys could join and like mess around. I don't really care. I don't see anybody. Where is everybody? No one's here. Huh. Okay. I think they automatically go invisible. Okay. Anyway, chat. Bad, can you... A translation! Thank you. I knew I forgot something. 1 second. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Wait, that might not be the right one either. It's one of these. Give me 1 second. Thank you. I'm so... You can tell, like, how out of touch I am, chat. Thank you for the 7-month sub, Elliot! Thank you. Hello. All right. Chat. I very much like San Diego. Okay, I don't know if that's the right one. Is it bigger? Why does it look so big? Huh. I can't tell if it's bigger or not. Does that look normal, chat? It's like my brain is trying to process it. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Chat. Thank you, Zora, for the raid. Thank you for that surprise, by the way, when I first logged in. That was cute. All you guys lining up there, that was very sweet. Thank you for the resub, 29 months. It's Marley, thank you. Thank you, Elliot, for the 7 months in a row. Thank you, Zora. Thank you for the sub. Hi. Thank you for the 20 gifted. That's so sweet. It's Marley. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you, Zora, for all the gifted. You're so sweet. Okay, chat. So I land in the great city of San Diego. I love San Diego. The food is delicious. I had my very first chat, I would say like very delicious tacos. It was at this taco restaurant. So let me go through the day. I'll get to it in a second. But the food was just chef's kiss. Like, I ate great seafood. Did you actually eat the clam? Yes, it was cooked though. I only eat cooked seafood. I only eat non-cooked seafood. So I would not have tried those clams if they had not been cooked. So here's the story. Land in San Diego. Get lunch with friends. Go to my room to just kind of hang out and vibe. I was just very... That's when I had the clams. I went to this one like steak seafood restaurant. It was very delicious, like so good. It was really good. Clams are actually pretty good when they're cooked. I actually was pretty impressed by them. I don't think you can eat clams raw. I hope that, however I ate them, was the right way because they tasted good. Tasted like clam chowder, surprisingly. It was pretty surprising. Where was I? Thank you, Zora, for the 10 gifted. Thank you, Cammy Cakes. Thank you for the sub. Hello, hello. I think I saw you walk out of somewhere on Thursday. Yeah, you probably saw me walk out of that restaurant. I also walked out of another place. You may have seen me walk out of there. I bumped into someone. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I had my hair up. Everybody kept recognizing me, chat. Even with my hair up. Like, everyone kept recognizing me. And, like, just, like, saying hi, which I had no problem with. Like, people would be like, BadBoyHalo. And I'm like, yes. But can I get a photo? Like, yes. Someone got... I met up with a bunch of people, like, while I was there, like, I had people just messaging me, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And so everybody was like, do you want to get lunch? Do you want to... So I tried to eat with people who I, like, normally don't see that much. Try to say hi to people. I felt like a rubber band chat that was being, like, stretched. Like, it genuinely felt like, because everybody was wanting to do everything. It was crazy. But it was so much fun. I love, because I don't get to see a lot of people. I saw Tubbo, who, as we all know, lives in the UK. Really love seeing Tubbo. I saw Foolish, and I got to beat him up. No, I'm just kidding. I tried to, but every punch I gave Foolish, like, my hand, like, swelled up. I was like, what the fudge? It was like punching a tree. Anyway, let's continue. So, let's go step by step. I got food, went to my room, just kind of relaxed. Then the partner party shows up, and I'm like, shoot a couple people a message. Hey, you going to the partner party? Hey, you going to blah, 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 blah. There were a couple other parties that I was invited to that I was like, I'm exhausted. It's the first night. I just gotten off the plane ride. I slept the entire time. Welcome back, Bad. We missed you a lot. I've been watching old VODs of yours on YouTube, and it's wild how back then you used to only stream like every few days, every week, and now you do a daily streamer. A week without you can easily be felt. Happy you're back. I'm so happy to be back, guys. Thank you for the 5,000 bits. Zora, you're crazy. Thank you very much. You're way too sweet. Speaking of sweet, everybody I met. I did not have a bad experience, chat, with everybody I met. Everybody was very polite and was very courteous. Bands! Thank you, Bands! I am glad to be back. I missed you. I missed Shade. I missed Lumi. I missed everybody. You have no idea. I missed you guys so much. Like, you have no idea. I missed this as well. Oh, yeah. I know a bunch of you guys were wanting to see Balisong tricks in person. I did not take my Balisong out, my plastic one that you're allowed to carry. Because, like, plastic, not metal.
Oh, you're bald.
I didn't take it out because I didn't want to be, like, flipping it around and having it, you know, because the atmosphere after the first day got a little bit more tense because of, I'm sure you all heard about what happened. So it got a little bit tense, and so I was like, I feel like it's probably just not a good idea to do Balisong tricks. So obviously yeah, that situation was insane. We'll probably talk about that in a little bit. It definitely changed, I think, the tone as I was going in, like, and sort of how I was thinking about the convention after that. It kind of made me think, like, I was like, this isn't sharp, by the way. Just, I always say that just in case it was like, boop, boop, boop. Oopsie, not sharp. Just a practice trainer. But so that was something that, like, I think it changed the tone, the way a lot of people were thinking about the convention. At least it was something that was, like, in the back of people's minds. Thank you, T Goose, for gifting bands a sub. Thank you, I'm Jay, for the 3 months. Hello, Bad. This Bad found this on the floor. You can have this. Enjoy the free sub. Glad you had a great time at Twitchcon. Thank you. I did. Hello. Thank you for all the fun, BadBoyHalo Rave. Thank you. I did have a lot of fun, chat. It was a blast. Okay, so let's go through. Partner party. I'm, like, walking around. I see, like, so many people. I got to meet Clown. I got to meet, like, everybody under the sun you could think of. I met, like, there. I got to meet Tubbo. Foolish didn't come to the partner party. I didn't see him until the next day. I gave Lukey his toothbrush. I brought it, and it was, I bought, like, a toothbrush that looked kind of sporty. Okay, I need to talk about what Pangy said. Pangy told a story on his stream saying that I was sloshed. I had, at the partner party, I think 2 drinks. I had one near the beginning, and one, like, about halfway through, probably an hour later. So they were saying I was sloshed. I was not. However, I'm a pretty easygoing guy once I've had, like, one kind of Mike's Hard Lemonade. So I was definitely, like, very chill. Like, that first one kind of calmed my nerves a little bit. I was not anywhere near sloshed. But every time someone came up to me, I would say to them, they would be like, I held the can for my first one the whole night, I think. Or at least, like, I think everybody saw me, like, because I would just hold it while it was empty. So everybody saw me, and they'd be like, oh, Bad, how many have you had? I'm like, oh, this is, like, my 8th. I just said that to everybody. So I think people were like, wait, what? I didn't know Bad was so hardcore. Holy crap. I drank 2 things, and they were all non-alcoholic, which is what I was telling everybody. Like, that became a bit. Like, people, I can't be serious, chat. I'm like sarcastic to a fault. Someone came up to me, and they're like, oh, Bad, I didn't know you drank. I'm like, oh no, this is non-alcoholic. And they're like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, no, I don't drink alcohol. I just, like, straight face just said that to them, and they're like, okay. And then later, I see that same person, like, Bad, that's got alcohol in it. Like, I'm like, oh, no, it doesn't. I asked them, they said it was non-alcoholic. I said, again, so straight-faced, they were like, no, Bad, I think that actually has alcohol in it. I'm like, no, this is non-alcoholic. I've had, like, 6 of them. I said that to them. And they were like, what? Like, they were really, really concerned. But yeah, I'm just being 100% chat. I'm not going to get sloshed at a party. I'm just never. I don't do that. But I do like to give off the appearance of looking a little bit sloshed, because let's just be real, chat. It makes people feel more at ease. I feel like I've noticed this in the past when I've been at places and, like, you're not drinking at all. People tend to, there's, like, this subconscious, like, oh, you're not drinking at all. And people, I guess, are a little bit more at ease if they feel like you're just kind of vibing, you know? I don't know. It's just a pattern of behavior. So, you know, people kind of like, oh yeah, okay, you're just chilling. I don't know. It's the way it is. It was so much fun though. The partner party was great. Again, I got to meet so many people. I had so many hilarious moments. I'm like very face blind, chat. There were people I met who literally looked. There's one person in particular I met who, like, I met several times before. I didn't recognize them. They come up, I go, oh, hi, Bad. And I'm like, hi. And I'm thinking in my head, who is this? And then I look at their badge and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's you. And here's the thing, chat. They had also, let's just say they had exercised and worked out a lot. So they looked different. So that was part of it, but I just didn't recognize them. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was very happy to see them. Won't say who, but they were very, very nice. It was a lot of fun to meet them again. I don't want to put them on the spot. I don't mind. I'm sure they wouldn't mind, but just in case anyone's like, but they look different to me. And plus you know how with streamers chat, you don't often like associate like a face to the person. I met so many people who the second I would be like, oh yeah, my name's BadBoyHalo, would be like, BadBoyHalo? I know who you are. Like, and that was really fun. I love when people come up to me and they're like, hey, I just want to say, like, you inspired me to do content. You, Skeppy, like, seeing, like I got started in content watching you guys. And I must have had people say that to me like 20 times this weekend, which is so awesome. And just so awesome to hear that. It genuinely makes the highlight of, was one of the highlights. Thank you, Matagrias, for the 6 months in a row. And I hope you're doing good. Thank you. Okay, now, I met Lukey. I walked up to them, Lukey and Pengy, and I'm just like, brah! Like, grabbed their shoulders, like, ah! And, I was so happy to meet Lukey and Pengy. They were at the party. And I said hi to them, and I gave Lukey his toothbrush. We took, like, 2 photos. I think I posted one. I took one of me and Pengy. I haven't posted that yet. I'm going to post it because people were asking for individual photos, like of just me and them, not necessarily like a big group photo. They wanted individual ones too. I tried to be more conscious of trying to just take. I tried to take at least one photo. I got a photo with Moo, FG Moo. Foolish is her brother. I'd met Moo before, so that wasn't the first time I met Moo, but it was the first time we took a photo together, which is awesome. And by the way, if I miss anyone in all of these stories, just let me know. I remember. No, wait, I shouldn't tell this. Sorry, it's from a previous TwitchCon. There's a funny event that happened at the partner party. I just remembered it. Do you see Ems? I got to meet Ems, who Foolish is M's brother, FGM's. I got to see both of them at the partner party, said hi. Again, I'd met them. I took photos with them both. Again, both of them are so nice. And we talked about Dandelion Ryans. We were like, oh, I wish Dandelion Ryans was here. And it would have been nice to say hi. But it was so awesome. And yeah, oh man, now I want to collect like a picture of like all the FG streamer siblings in like one photo. Would be so cool. Yeah, poor Ryan wasn't there. Oh well. But so anyway, it was so funny. I told a friend of mine who was at TwitchCon, I was like, they wanted to meet Foolish. I said, listen, when you go up to Foolish, you have to say, oh my gosh, are you like Moo or M's brother, right? Just say that. In other words, because I'm sure poor Moo and M's get that a lot, where they probably get, oh my gosh, are you Foolish's sister? So I was like, you gotta give him the opposite treatment, which I thought would be really funny. So that was a fun little bit that came to mind. But anyway, I love that. Where was I? But so anyway, that was really fun. Met a bunch of other people. I got to meet almost everyone from Lifesteal at the partner party. I met Ash. It was very nice. Really tall. I was shocked how tall Ash was. Got to meet Ash. Very nice. Very, very fun. Everybody was great. It was just a really fun, very chill. I think Twitch, I don't know what was different about this year's partner party from last year's. This year felt like it was in the same venue, like the same place. Just the vibe felt way better. And I don't know why that is. It's just something about it. Is it because I arrived earlier and so I didn't feel like it's rushed? It just felt really good. I thought Twitch did a really good job with the partner party. I don't know why. It felt really good. Like really well run. I don't know. It was really good job. Hats off to Twitch for the partner party. I thought it was really good. Where was I? Losing my train of thought. Okay. So we go to the partner party, and again, got to meet everybody. If I miss anyone, I don't want anyone to take offense to it. So if I miss anyone, I got to see Tapel, said hi to Tapel. Got to see, I think, like everybody you could think of. I just kept bringing in people. It was so much fun. So partner party goes. I go through the whole like thing of saying hi to everybody, meet everybody, and then again, chat. I don't know why. I just spent so much time standing that night. Like I just was feeling it, chat. I need to practice like standing in one place. I need better shoes. Thank you, Median Claw, for the 46 months. Only 2 away from my full 4 years. Yay, let's go. Thank you, Median Claw. Aw, thank you very much. Happy 46 months. Hope you're doing good. I need better shoes, chat. These shoes sucked. They were comfy to walk in, not comfy to stand in. Oh my gosh. My feet felt great. My back felt awful. There's gotta be better shoes. I feel like I'm missing something. I need to talk to somebody about like flipping better shoes. I like, maybe there's like an insole or something. Like, am I missing arch support? Like, I don't flipping know. I'm not a shoe guy. I'm going to, before I ever go to a con again, I'm going and getting like some good shoes that are like for my feet. Because good gosh, my back was just hurting so much. There's probably something I could get. Thank you again, Median Claw. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Invest in a standing desk. This is a standing desk. I don't use it because the last time I did, it ripped the cable out of my graphics card and bent it slightly. I said, I did not realize I had zip tied all the cables together. So I don't use it as a standing desk at the moment. But I need to fix that. So yeah, this is a standing desk. I could actually go, like it's got a little thing right here. I could go bzz, bzz, bzz. What gifts did you get from your meet and greet? So many nice things. People obviously give me like little trinkets. I got Dapper and Palm. Actually, 1 second. Hold on, chat. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Hold your buttons. Ah, fuck. Where are they? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Palm and Dapper. Hold on. Alright, I've returned. There we go. Hello, I'm back. Oh my gosh, look at them. Look at them chat. Oh my gosh. Probably my favorite thing I got all week was these 2 little guys. They're so cute. They're 3D printed. Let me see, is the person who gave, yes, Lumi, there you are. Lumi Fox gave them to me. They're very, very cute, chat. Like little 3. Look at these little guys. Look at them. I was so happy to get them. Is Dapper getting thrown into the wall again? No. Don't worry. I'm gonna find a nice little spot for them on my desk. Wait, can I put them right here? Wait, no, you can't really see them. No, I'm gonna put them right here for now. They're sitting there like looking at me. Hi, Bad. I'm sick and eating soup. I am also sick. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm a little bleh right now. I miss you too, Pilly. I'm almost getting to the point in the story where I meet you. But hi, Pilly. Hello. So next day comes up. It's the next day. It was awesome meeting you, Pilly, by the way. Next day. Here's what happened. This is a sign for you to build an actual stream background. I agree with that. That way I can put them like right here. Okay. Thank you, Milky Way. Thank you for the 36 months. You're on a 6-month streak. Let's go. Happy 3 years, Milky Way. Let's flipping go. The chat is not showing in your stream. Oh, I wish I knew that. Dang it. No. Guys. That's such an easy thing to, like, notice. Come on, guys. I can't believe that. That's sad. Ugh. I'm gonna miss like a bunch of the reaction time. Hold on, let's see if that works. It was mentioned earlier. No, that's one of those things you guys gotta be insistent about it. You have to literally. Is the audio and video desynced for anyone else? Try refreshing. Tell me if it fixes it. So you guys gotta. That's a do it. You know how it is, guys. If it's not there, you've got to remind me. Well. I'm gonna have to figure out, I think when I export it later, I'll go and fix that. I'll have it export the chat into that spot in the right size. All right, they're gonna restart the map really quick. Okay, where was I? Hold on, and I'm back. Let's go. 1 second, chat. Okay. All right, back to the background, tidy people. Okay, where was I, chat? Oh yeah, so that night, partner party ends, and I went. Okay, now I want to tell part of this story, so I need to be caught. I'm not gonna mention who, okay? Because this is kind of a silly story. So at the end of the convention. Right, it's the end of the night. I go with someone, I'm literally walking back to my hotel, and someone's like, oh my goodness, Bad, we're going to go get tacos. Do you want to come? And I'm like, how far away are the tacos? They're like, oh, it's like a couple blocks. And so I'm thinking it's like 3 blocks. It was not. It was really far away. We walked for like 15, 20 minutes through like San Diego at night. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I like San Diego as a city. Well, maybe it's just I'm not used to walking through like places like that. It was really like, it felt really like, I don't know. There was something that bothered me. I was walking through it. I was like, this is really like nerve-wracking. Maybe it's because like I was walking with people. It felt like people were giving the people I was walking with like weird looks. It was a little weird. I know it's called a city. But it was a little weird. But like, okay, whatever. We get to the taco place. We go in. The tacos were delicious. Chat. I gotta find the name of it. It was like Gorditos Tacos or something like that. I think that's what it was. They were really good, chat. Like really good. They were like almost like street style tacos. Tacos El Gordo. That's it. Oh my gosh, they were so good. I loved them. They were delicious. Like so good. They were oh my gosh, so delicious. Like we got the tacos there. They were delicious, chat. You have no idea. There were so many like food vendors, by the way. There were people standing on the side of the road cooking up food everywhere. I did not eat any of it just because I'm like, I couldn't bring myself to try any of that, but they were everywhere. I was shocked. I was like, wow, people must just buy food like from the street vendors like all the time because there were a lot of them. I was like, okay. But it was really cool. But the tacos were delicious. So it's the end of the night. We're leaving, chat. And I'm like, guys, I can't walk anywhere. Can we like Uber back or something like that? I call an Uber, chat. And guess what? The Uber shows up late. We get in and our Uber driver sounded so depressed. It's like he's having a rough night. And we get in, we ask him, hey man, are you okay? Like, are you having a rough night? Like, what's going on? And the guy goes, yeah, man, you know, sometimes things just, they don't work out, blah, 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 whatever. he says, like, he's clearly in a bad mood. Like, oh, this guy's in a bad mood. Like, okay. And I'm a little bit nervous because it's like, you know, I don't want him to, like, do something crazy while he's driving. So I'm like, yeah, man, don't worry. Things will get better. And the people who are in my car start singing to the guy. They start singing Sabrina Carpenter and, like, Hamilton. And I'm just like, I'm like, all right. I was immediately like, I'm sure he's loving this. And the Uber driver starts enthusiastically, like, analyzing Sabrina Carpenter lyrics. Like, I'm no joke. This guy has never heard a Sabrina Carpenter song before. And he starts going like, well, what does this verse mean? When it's blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, well, he's talking about a boy and blah, blah, blah. Okay, but what does it mean, like, when it's a... And I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm in, like, a Uber and this guy's giving, like, a video essay, like, asking and critiquing the song. I'm like, is this real? Like, is this actually happening? Blew my mind. It was crazy. It was an experience just to sit there. I was just like, all right. And then we get dropped off. I give him a tip because I felt bad for him. Not for the song choice, but for the singing quality. Left a little bit to be desired. What song was it? I don't know. I don't think my ears were working as well as they should have been just from the secondhand embarrassment. But he seemed like he was having a bad night, so I was like, here's a little tip. Maybe this will help. That was the real reason. I just felt bad for the guy. Something about, like, his atmosphere, it really just seemed like he was really down for some reason. I'm like, all right, here you go. Anyway, so end of the night happens. I go to my hotel room. I sleep. Wake up. It's meet and greet day. I got, like, I think 6 hours of sleep. I wake up. I'm like, oh, I gotta get ready. I'm getting up. This is where I discover I'm looking for my razor. Fudge! No razor. I'm looking for my argan oil for my hair. No argan oil. I'm like, what the fudge? Couldn't find any of it. I was like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, no. Whatever. Blockbreaker, thank you for the 11 months. Hello, welcome back. Hope you had fun. I did. Thank you. Thank you for subbing for 11 months. Hello, you're almost to 1 year. Let's go. I'm literally chatting. I'm like, no. So then I'm like, I'm looking, what shirt should I wear? I had a gray shirt. I thought I'd do short sleeves this year. I think I did it last year too. But I wanted, to look presentable. So I went, did everything, got ready to go, walked over, got the ride, like, to the back area where you go in chat. And I will say it was pretty straightforward. Getting to the place was interesting because I go in, get shuffled all up around, go back down. Like, they had security walk-ass places, so this guy's like, all right, now that we're here, we're gonna go back down to where I came in, hop in a golf cart, get driven around to this other area, go in from that side, go through, like, oh my gosh, it was so, everywhere was so convoluted. I don't know, why not? I may turn it off, we'll see. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. Thank you, Lumi. I'm like, nah, I'll just hide it. But thank you, Lumi. I probably don't want it right now, but thank you. You're good, by the way. So I'm like, what's the word? No, you're good. Where was I? Oh yeah. I go to the meet and greet. Here's where I met a bunch of you guys. A bunch of the chatters were there. Go to the meet and greet. I'm sitting in the back. Met this really nice guy. Got to chat with him for a little bit. We just kind of chatted about all of the relevant topics that you might talk about. Literally, you name it. It was like that. Full of Clouds, thank you for the sub. Hi. Zombie Mom, I'm glad to be back. Thank you. I missed you guys. Meet a bunch of, so we're talking about, like, everything you could think of that would be relevant to streamers to talk about. I'm like nervous. I'm always like right before the meet and greet, I'm like, my nerves are like tick, 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 like just getting more nervous. So like right before I came out, I was just like flipping like, oh my gosh, what the fudge? Like not that crazy, but I was like really nervous. I always am really like, it's like right before the meet and greet, really nervous. Soon as I'm out there, totally chill. Like the nerves just vanish. I got no stage fright. Or anything like that. And that was so much fun. Everybody's coming up. You guys are so nice. Seeing every single one of you. I tried my best to recognize like everybody who had been in a previous year. But I got to see so many people. Had so much fun, chat. You have no idea. You guys are so undeniably sweet. And then I got some amazing guests. This is just some of the stuff. I got this. I just spilled coffee on my desk. I got this. These two guys. I've got an amazing book that you guys put together with so many like quotes and just nice messages. It prints a book. It's a book, chat. And it's full of all these nice messages and just kind things that you guys put together. And it was so sweet. I literally I literally packed that in my carry-on because I was like, I don't want to, these two. I was like, all the gifts you guys gave me, I was like, I don't want to risk like losing luggage because that happens. So my checked bag, I didn't put any of your gifts in there because I didn't want to lose anything. Just in case like the bag got stolen or lost or whatever. So it was so, oh my gosh, it was so nice. A printed book. It's got holes punched in one of the pages, so a little weird. But it was so nice. Again, I could go through every single little bit of the meet and greet. It was just so sweet. You guys are so nice. You're so thoughtful. You spoil me so much. I took like a billion photos, it felt like. And then, what's the word? Where am I? Somebody gets up to the line. Yeah, oh yeah, it was Michelle Kissy Skep who handed me the book. And it was, again, thank you everybody who wrote something in it. I need to finish reading everything, but you guys are so sweet. I read all your welcome back messages, by the way, but it was nice. I saw so many awesome people. You guys are so sweet, by the way. But now, this is where things get crazy, chat. This is where things get crazy. So, someone gets in line, and they're like, hey, Bad, do you mind if I pick you up? Like, pick me up. And I'm immediately like, no, thank you. I don't want that. No, I'm good. And they're like, well, here's the thing. You didn't say no. They were very polite, very courteous, very kind. But they were like, I picked up, and then they just rattle off a bunch of people. They're like, right? And I'm just like, oh, I really don't want to get picked up. Like, I just did not want to get picked up at all. And they're just like very insistent and polite and enthusiastic. And again, I felt like I could say no. I felt like I could say no just fine. But then part of me was like, well, I did see that picture of them picking up Aaron. Or like, I saw, like they talked about picking someone up and I was like, oh yeah, I saw that. So I was like, meh, what the heck? And, you know, you only live once. So then they picked me up. And I was so afraid they were going to drop me, chat, that I was clinging on for dear life. I was like, don't drop me. I was like, that's the last thing I wanted to happen. But they were very sweet and very strong. They held me and they were like, and the photo, my photo compared to Foolish's, Foolish is like, and I'm just like, like, I'm so afraid, chat. Oh, I don't like being picked up. But that's, I told them, I'm like, you are the first and the last time I will ever let anyone pick me up. So if anyone ever offers in the future, I'm sorry, but the answer is going to be no. But, you know, you only live once, and it was a fun experience. And I figured you guys would find it amusing, so why not? They ended up picking up a bunch of other people. Tubbo, Foolish, bunch of other people. Amesy, so it was a ton of fun. Oh, where am I? So, if Foolish asks, you will say no. I don't think Foolish would offer to pick me up. I would still say no at this point, to be fair. I'm sorry. I tried it. I don't want to be picked up. Did you get to talk to Amesy? Yes, I did see Amesy there. We got to talk a bunch. Amesy's really nice. Everybody's really nice in person. There wasn't anyone I met who I was like, I hate that guy. You know? No, I mean think about it. Everybody you meet, chat for the most part is gonna be pretty nice. And like, there's not people who you're like, oh, forget that guy. I hate, like, that guy was just a jerk in public. Like, nobody was like that. And so everybody's very sweet, and super fun to meet and chat with and hang out. But anyway, so everybody was nice. Literally everybody I talked to, it was so much fun. Like, I saw Amesy, I think at the partner party was the first time I saw them. Over the week. But, where was I? Now, that day after the meet and greet is where I walked around the convention, saw a bunch of you guys. I went to the Minecraft booth, talked to some people from Mojang, the Minecraft team, who again were super nice, chat. Like, the Minecraft team is so unbelievably nice. Like, they're all just genuinely nice and kind people. And it's just awesome. Like, I really got to talk to them. We talked about Minecraft. I talked about like my thoughts and their development perspective, everything like that. How short Melissa is, and hearing it from, oh, hold on. And hearing it from your mouth while she is in chat is very important. Yeah, Melissa was crazy short. I was actually shocked at how short Melissa was. But, you know, that's fine. You're good. Don't worry about being short. Where was I? It's all good. No hate. Short people are people too, as they say. Pilly was also really short, but again, short people are people too, you know? So, no hate towards the shorties. Where was I? Oh yeah. So, it was a ton of fun. Yeah, so in the picture I took with Pangy and Lukey, by the way, when I gave him the toothbrush, which he thought was really funny. They were standing on boxes, believe it or not. They were like, Bad, listen, you can't be taller than us in a photo. So I got down like on my knees and they stood on boxes for that photo. That's why you see like, they're so much taller. They were so short in person. They were like, listen, Dad, like, we have an image to uphold. Every time I saw them together, I would just give them this look and I just shake my head. Thank you, Ant, for the raid. Hello, Ant. Hope you're doing good. Hello. How are you? How'd your stream go? Thank you for the raid. Hi. Welcome, raiders. Hope you're having a good day. We're talking about TwitchCon and all of the shenanigans that happened. Oh yeah, I did see Yvette at the partner party. Hi again, Yvette. That was a lot of fun saying hi to you. I bought a boat while I was there. That was cool too. Saw the sunset on the coast, which was awesome. Now, after the meet and greet, I walked the floor and we're forming like lines and things like that and just saying hi to people. Like a bunch of people came up, said hi, wanted photos, things like that. Even after, I heard from so many people that they couldn't get into my meet and greet because it was random and like the way everything worked out. A bunch of people, like probably as many people as were at the meet and greet, told me, yeah, I couldn't get into your meet and greet. And I was like, that's wild. So I thought that was really interesting. Yes, I did buy the vote. It was nice. And it was nice seeing you with that. That was so much fun. Was it too full? I don't know if it was just I had fewer people. That's a good question. EGJD. Thank you for the message. Oh, it just says. Oopsie. Thank you for the question. Oh. Hope you're doing good, by the way. There we go. Sorry. you can get support live chat to swap them around. I'll do that maybe at some point. But thank you for the kind words, by the way. You're super sweet. Wait, what? Yeah, no, I know. I'll look into that. What is that? Hold on. Sorry guys. 1 second. Aaron, sorry. There we go. It was definitely not too full. Sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. Have you seen the art we made in the Discord? Yes. I have looked. I have looked at so many, chat. Like, you have no idea. So many of the pictures. They're super sweet and super awesome. Thank you guys for all of the... I read all your welcome back messages. You guys are very awesome. Hi, Rurus. How are you? Rurus was at this TwitchCon. Rurus showed up for a day to say hello and hang out. That was a ton of fun. I got to say hello to Rurus. Where was I? Where was I? Oh yeah, sorry. I'm like trying to stay like on topic, but I keep like getting distracted. So, the Minecraft booth, go say hi to them. I walk around the convention. I go see Artist Alley. My favorite thing at TwitchCon is Artist Alley. It was so awesome. Where's your stim toy? It's in my luggage somewhere. I bought this little clicker thing. I actually bought 2 of them. I gave one away. It was so addicting because it's like a little clicky keyboard thing. It's like the WASD, right? On like a keyboard, but it's like on a little clicking thing. It's like, you just click it. Like, it's like literally like this. Like, it's like just clicky. I bought one and then I bought another. I should not have done that. The second I get it out, I'm just going to go. They're super cool. Okay, I'm almost to the meetup with Skeppy. Just hold on. We're still at TwitchCon. So the time is going. Like, so follow my time, like, paradigm. So we're going. Bam. That night, there was a party at this club, which I went to, got to again, took an adorable photo with a bunch of people. They had like a photo booth thing. Saw a bunch of people there. It was a ton of fun. I do not like clubs, chat. I do not like them at all. Thank you, Zora, for the 50 gifted. Zora, what the fudge? That is insane. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Actually, what the fudge? Holy muffin. Wait, we have a founder in here, chat. What? Chat, look. There is a founder. KO0Y. Koi. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Zora, thank you for the 50. That's rare. I don't think I've seen a founder badge for a while. You just don't type in the chat though. Hi. I hope you're doing good. And thank you very much. That is so sweet. It's nice to see you. Oh my goodness, you pop in all the time. I recognize your name. Did you just switch to the founder badge? Because I feel like I never get to see you. Like, or not as often. Do you always have that on, or do you have something different? I was medium on GMC back in the day. Nice to see you. Hello. Were you at TwitchCon? Did you come and say hi? But hi, by the way. Hope you're doing good. And thank you, Zora, for the 50 gifted. You are insane. Where is Rat? She's laying down. Do you guys want me to go get her? Should I go get Lucy? Unfortunately, I'm Canadian. I couldn't make it. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Here, I'm going to go get Lucy. Give me 1 second, chat. Hold on. I'm going to get her. Hold on. Hold your muffins. Okay. 1 second. Lucy time. I'm going to use the bathroom while I'm away. So just 1 second, chat. Bear me 1 second. I want you to be prepared. Lucy has recently experienced a shaving. She is now shaved and no longer fuzzy. So I want you to be prepared. Be prepared. Let us see the baby. Okay, I'll show you. Here we go. 1 second. Hi, Lucy. You want to say hi to everybody? She is so shaved. Give me 1 second. And... hello, everybody. And this is Woozy Woo. She's now rat again. Hi, are you bald? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kisses. Hi, baby. She no fluffing anymore. She not fluffy. Bald. The queen returns. Oh, I isn't reading it. I need to fix that. There we go. Ruru's tipped $5. I think as a thanks for Zora's 50, you should post the secret rat pic. I do have a very cute rat pic I need to post. I don't think I've ever posted it. Hello, Bad. I just want to welcome you back and hope you had a great time at TwitchCon. Thank you, Rachel. And I hope you enjoyed the break, even though it's probably doesn't count that as a break. You do deserve it. Glad to have you back. Aw, thank you, it's Rachel. I did have a lot of fun, and thank you for the 1,000 bits. You're way too nice. Aw. Look at Lucy. I'm scratching her. Hi, baby. Are you cold? We gotta find her sweater. We gotta find her sweater. You little chilly Jack. Can you say hi to everybody? Like, no, I'm cold. Do you want to go lay down again? I can go put you. She looks so soft, like velvet texture. She's really pink, chat.
I think as thanks for Zora's 50, you should post the secret rat pic.
Aww. Thank you, Zora. Thank you for the 20 gifted. You're so sweet. Hey, yo. Sorry, I'm being quiet because my head is right next to Lucy's. Let Rat take over your Twitter. That's crazy. Can you put your butterfly knife up to the mic? I want to hear how it sounds. That's crazy. Get her a hot pad. Do they make one for dogs that like they can lay on? I bet she would like that. Would you like that, Lucy? Here, I have a little bed for her. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put her right here. All right, say bye to everybody, Lucy. Ah! Say bye to everybody, Lucy. Can you say bye? Who's that? Oh, say bye to them, baby. Oh, you're so fuzzy. She's not fuzzy anymore, chat. She's like a little chicken. Who's your Lucy? I'm gonna go make a Lucy burrito. Give me 1 second. Come here, Lucy. Here. Go, Lucy burrito.
Ding 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 ding.
Lay down.
Ding 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 ding.
There. There you go, baby. Lay down. Oh, it's so fuzzy. Oh, on my little Lucy. Little Lucy bunny. Yeah. Oh, she's fuzzy, chat. She's so fuzzy. Okay, where was I? All right. Chat. Oh yeah, we're still on the meet and greet day. Day 1. So, let's continue. All right. So here's what happened. We get back from the party. I go to sleep, wake up late the next day. Party was pretty fun. Got to say hi to a bunch of people. There was like a party every day, chat. It's just too many parties. Then the next day, I'm trying to think what day this was. So meet and greet Friday. So that night, so Saturday was just casual day. I walked around TwitchCon. There was this awesome booth that was selling a bunch of Realm stickers, like stickers from characters of the Realm. Thank you again, Zora, by the way, for the 20 gifted. Thank you, Clover Fox, for the Prime sub for 3 months. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed your gifts from me. It was so nice meeting you. It was nice meeting you too, Sapphire. You were very nice. And thank you for the gifts. But it was so much fun, chat. Where was I? Oh yeah, so we get to hold on, let me snooze the ads, chat. 1 second. We get to there you go. We get to the thing, and obviously, chat, 70s. And Zora's gifted over 70 subs so far, which is crazy. Zora, probably even more than that. Stop gifting. But thank you, Zora. You're actually crazy. 107? What? Okay, so you gifted a bunch of other batches today. Zora, no more gifting. I really appreciate it. You're so sweet. Save your money. Thank you very much, Zora. You're actually so kind. I've gifted over 1,720 in total. Add Zora. Add Zora. But thank you very much. Sorry, I'm trying not to miss anything. So I saw the there's so much art in Artist Alley. Genuinely one of the best things about TwitchCon, hands down, is 1 second, Artist Alley. Hold on. 1 second, chat. There we go. Is Artist Alley. It's hands down the best thing about it. It's just so cool. Plus, just being able to say, like, see all the cool art is so awesome. There are a lot of really cool things. I saw another artist there who I always see, or they were there last year. I'm trying to remember who it was. Kino something, I think. They have like a pink haired thing. VTuber. They were very nice. Got to say hi to them again. I saw a cute little axolotl booth that was very cute, which I got to say hi. Well, I saw it. It reminded me of Quadalata. But it was very cool. It was genuinely a ton of fun. The BadBoyHalo cosplay was one of the best cosplays I saw the entire time. I think I only saw maybe like 30 people cosplaying in total. There were not a lot of people cosplaying this year. But I gotta say, theirs was a great cosplay. It was amazing. And then I saw their BadBoyHalo cosplay the next day, which was also amazing. They spent so much time doing that. I was shocked at how good it looked. Like, all their cosplay. They gave me a BadBoyHalo, like, I don't know what you call it on. You're, like, supposed to, like, you know, like a patch that you're supposed to, like, iron onto something. It was very kind of them. I'll have to find something that'll like go on perfectly. But it was so kind of them to do. They're genuinely too sweet. Archie, you're crazy. You're like obsessed. You're obsessed with the Bala song. Ba, 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 ba. It's just a Bala song. Look at it. Look at it. Whee. If you go to YouTube, you can look up Bala song flipping tutorials. You can hear all kinds of different like things like this. Anyway, where was I? So I'm going around, right? I see all of these cute things, right? And doing the meetups, and everybody chat this second day was talking about the thing that happened the day before at Emiru's meet and greet, which, you know, if you don't know about it, like, I won't do a recap here. You just look it up later. But basically, it was crazy, horrible situation, to have happen, and just not a good thing at all. It definitely never should have happened. Just a terrible thing to have happened. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed that Emiru came back out and finished their meet and greet, because I was shocked. Like, that's something that I feel like would make it, at least for me, that would be hard to like come out and continue a meet and greet after that. So props to them for doing that, because that's pretty impressive. Like, that takes a decent amount of courage to do that. So yeah, it must have been tremendously scary for them. But that's also like it's also impressive they came out and finished. But then they talked about it. You can watch their video of them talking about it. Not a situation that should have happened. Like at all. And there were a couple things like I noticed at TwitchCon that I'll obviously like send suggestions to the fudge, my flipping neck. There we go. I'm gonna send my suggestions directly to like the Twitch people. I won't talk about them on here, but there are some ways I think that it could be improved. So anyway, food for thought. And then like I feel like that incident was on everybody's mind the second day, and so that was saying that like for me, like I like all of my interactions like after that, like I was walking around with like that in mind. So when I would hang out with like friends or just like we did a bunch of signing at the Minecraft booth, and when I hang around with people and we're signing stuff, I was like thinking about that and like going, okay, what is the best like way to like just be aware and pay attention? You know what I mean? And there's definitely a lot of room for the TwitchCon people to like improve the event, like obviously, and improve security. But I got some interesting feedback that might be of use. So I don't know, some suggestions that I think could help. You know, yeah, it was just a situation that shouldn't have happened. Anyway, would you say it's gotten worse over the years, the security? Well, ironically, chat, I think that like compared to last year, I think the Twitch security was better, though still lacking, which is interesting because the overall event security was better. Yeah, because like I'll give you an example. Like last year, I think did we have the wrist things last year? I don't remember, but last year it felt easier as someone with like access. It felt easier to get like to places. You feel me? And there were areas where I was like, it felt like last year it was harder, or last year it felt like easier to like, if someone had wanted to like sneak around, it felt like it would have been easier last year. So like this year, I'll give you an example. This year we were trying to go into Twitch Rivals to say hi to someone who's playing it, and we're walking in, and like even though we had like the special little access to areas, last year they would have just, oh, you've got like all access, you can go ahead, go back in, even though we're not actually competing. This year I was like, oh, let's see, and we couldn't go back in because we weren't one of the players on the list. So that's just one example of an area where I think they improved it, is like not letting people who are not necessarily in an event go to that event. Oh my gosh, I had this really frustrating incident happen when I was trying to find something. I can't tell this story because I feel like it's something that is like relevant to this topic, but it was very frustrating. And I walked around and I couldn't get any information on where to find a particular place. It was a huge headache for me. Left me walking around for like 30 minutes, which I'm gonna say, like, I feel like the way they were doing it, like handling their job, like ironically, the reason I couldn't find it was in the interest of security, but man, it was so annoying. So it was sort of a mixed bag of like, I was someone who had access to a place, but I couldn't find the place, and they wouldn't tell me where the place was, no matter who I asked. And I was so annoyed. But I did eventually find someone who would tell me. And they finally told me, they were like, here you go. And I don't think they got the memo. They weren't supposed to tell people where it was because they just told me. So I was like, thank you. So it is what it is. Again, I'll just say, I think TwitchCon's security was better this year than last year's. But given that there was still an incident, and not just a incident, there were several incidents that happened, I think it still shows that there's room for improvement. But I think that's always going to be the case, chat. I think there's always going to be room for improvement and things that need to be improved. And I think I was really disappointed seeing, like, it did feel like, I feel like this is honestly one of the things for why I think feedback is necessary, because there were some things like that happened this year that I noticed that are like, thought that would have been changed from last year, that I feel like will probably be changed next year, but should have been changed this year. And so I think creators giving their feedback will help a lot. There were a couple other things, obviously, like I heard like so many of the VTuber, like the VTubers items got just tossed. Like the gifts people brought for them, which is like, what the fudge? Just crazy. Here's the thing, chat. I don't know, like, the specifics of why that happened. That could just be like an oversight. There was a miscommunication. Lucy, no. Sorry, chat. My food just arrived, so Lucy is like, she's whining because she wants to go see it. Lucy, come here. It's right here. Come here. Trying to distract her so she stops whining. So that's super discouraging, chat. If you're like a VTuber who's like having a VTuber meet and greet at TwitchCon and then all the gifts people give you get tossed, like that's so discouraging. And that's something that like that if that happened to me, I would be like really like upset about, like, why would that happen? But I don't know, but I would like to hope it wasn't deliberate and was just a miscommunication and a mistake and a misunderstanding. But the problem is, honestly, at the end of the day, does it really matter? Because it still happened, and I feel like it's something that like they owe a massive apology to the VTubers. The staff overall were very nice. The people who I had managing my meet and greet were very nice. Both of them were very sweet, and I felt like all of my interactions with the Twitch staff, I felt were lovely. This TwitchCon, outside of that one annoying thing where I was walking around for 30 minutes looking for a specific place. That was so annoying. But I understand why. So no complaints other than the fact that I was looking around for 30 minutes and it was really annoying. But I understand why, security and all that stuff, but man, was it annoying. But so it really, I think, Lucy, chill, bro. I'm not getting here. Come over here, Jesus. Come here, come get it. Come here. There's nothing there. No, I'm not letting you look out the window right now. Come here, come. Here, come here. I'm trying to like distract her because she's like, give her everything. No, she didn't need it. By the way, thank you, Your Angel, for the 51 months in a row. Dan Elite 12, thank you for the 31 months. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm grabbing her. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. Hold on, chat. 1 second. There we go. Come here. Up. Here. Sit. Lay down. Arm. There. Okay, old broski. Okay. Sorry, guys. I got Lucy sitting somewhere now. Okay. Where was I? Anyway. 2-year sub anniversary. Happy 2-year sub anniversary, Melon. Hi. Except a week and a half late because I subbed after your last stream before the con. Aw. Thank you, Melon. Thank you, Ala Liz. The Gremlin is back. I hope TwitchCon was fun. It was very fun. I'm regaling the story. Okay, so to sum up my thoughts, there were areas I noticed where TwitchCon improved their security from last year to this year. There's definitely areas where they could improve it. The Twitch staff were all very nice as far as my interactions with them. And I was very happy with like my experiences, but a lot of people had very bad experiences this year. So hopefully, like, you know, better, but still lots of room for improvement. And I think, like, I'm going to send my feedback to Twitch on the little things that I noticed that maybe other people didn't. I'm sure other people will say or suggest a lot of the stuff that I did that is very disconcerting, chat. More places to sit would be awesome. Oh my gosh. The Minecraft booth. I said this to the Minecraft people. I was like, guys, these look sittable. These big blocks, they were not sittable. A couple people tried to sit in them and they went squish. Someone, I won't say who, knocked over a mannequin. It was hilarious, but also something that could have happened to anyone. So don't stress about it. You know who you are, but it was really funny. They knocked over a mannequin at the Minecraft booth. It was awesome. Anyway, where was I? But so I got to say hi to Foolish. Gumi took a nice video of me and Foolish and I posted that, so if you want to see that, go ahead and see that. Gumi was very sweet for doing that. Foolish was awesome. I got to see him. I was like, let's go. What else? I saw... Come here, Lucy. I saw the next day after that, or no, that day, which was the second day, me, Quackity Tubbo, and like 2 other people, we go to this other party that was really nice. It was in a club, and there I saw like a ton of people. Again, like everybody who was there, I saw like there. It was very nice. It was a lot of fun. And like you name them, I saw them there. It was super awesome. Got to hang out and chat with a bunch of people. Music was so loud. I go to the bathroom. They've got earplugs selling for $1 each. Ridiculous. They actually scammed us. Like $1 each for these earplugs that cost like 5 cents to make. I guarantee you that jar of earplugs cost like $5. That dude was making a mint, like the bathroom attendant. I need to get like some professional earbuds. There's like some actual earbuds that like you heard at concerts. Oh, it was awful, chat. Yeah, I will show everybody the nerd pin. Don't worry, I'll try and grab some of the gifts. Hi, Kizzy Skip, hello. Kizzy Mitch, hi. Don't worry. Hello. I'm regaling everybody of the stories. So, I leave that place, walk back to the hotel, lots of walking. Again, walking through San Diego at night. Okay, how do I talk about this in an appropriate way? I'm gonna beat around the bush a little bit. I saw multiple people doing things that should not have been done in a public setting around San Diego, and it was very gross. Let's just say using the facilities. And it was very gross. And I understand like somebody doesn't have access to a bathroom. Like, let's say like, I understand like stuff happens, and in the realist of sense, if you can't get to a bathroom and it's between like using a bathroom in your outfit or the side of a building, okay. Yes, I can understand the mentality, but it still is super gross, and it was very gross to see it as often as I saw it. Especially, never mind. I'm gonna skip part of this story because it's particular. I'm gonna skip part of this story because let me just say, like, I'll just say I had a couple instances with people who very clearly could have used the bathroom. Like people who could have gone, there was a bathroom right there, who chose to side of a building. Totally blew my mind. And again, like, I don't think that automatically makes you the worst thing ever. Okay? I don't think that makes you the worst person ever because of that. Because I understand, like, life happens. Someone really has to go. I'm not, like, super bent out of shape. I think, like, everything is a case-by-case basis. It just, I think I could not see myself doing that. Because that's gross. But again, I'm not casting aspersions towards anyone. That was just something I was not used to, and seeing it was really gross and freaked me out. Lizzie, come here. What else? What was I saying, chat? There was something else. But yeah, very gross. Yeah, up to debate, but I'm just saying I don't think people should be doing that. Anyway, what's the word? Yeah, just don't do it. Find a bathroom, chat. Find a bathroom. Like, there's bathrooms everywhere. I'm sure if I walked anywhere and was like, hey, do you have a bathroom I could use to make sure? Like, but, where was I? Yeah, people just don't do that. Oh, so gross, chat. Literally, like, I walked to my hotel and I, like, walked right past somebody. He could have gone in and used the hotel bathroom. Like, and he chose to do it on the side of the hotel. I was like, what the fudge? Anyway, I'm moving on. So, did you watch any panel? I did not. I don't typically like watching the panels. I don't know why, just sitting in one place. Typically not my thing like that. But, I like panels are interesting. They're not my cup of tea. I like YouTube video, like essays and stuff like that, but panels, yeah, I just didn't watch any of the panels. I'll probably watch some of them if they were re-uploaded. Yeah, I heard Tubbo was talking about the WANL, which is great. I probably would have watched that one. That one would have been great. But there's a couple panels that I saw that I was like, oh, I want to watch that. But I just didn't watch them. I don't know. It's just the way it is. I've been on panels, so I think this, I don't know. They're just not interesting to me. Me, like, personally. I'm just not my thing. I don't know. For whatever reason. Where was I? I'm losing my train of thought. By the way, if you have any questions, like, as I'm going, feel free to, like, throw them out. Ah, my coffee, it's everywhere. No! Hold on. Anyway. Hold on. Let's clean that off. There we go. Nice. Okay. What is the next thing we were talking about? Don't spill your coffee. Yes. I keep doing that. Oh my gosh. Chat, you know what really annoyed me? My hotel that I was staying at, one of them, I stayed at two different ones. One of them, the water was so gross. Like, the tap water was disgusting. And they had refillable, like, they had a water bottle you could buy. And it was refillable. It was aluminum. But, man, it was gross. Oh, my gosh. Like, the water refilling stations were... Gosh, I don't know what it was. The water was so gross. It just tasted terrible. Not a fan. I went to this really nice restaurant. Trying to think about... Okay, so fast forward, go to another party, had fun, walked back, got the San Diego experience. It was awesome. Come here. Lucy, come here. Lucy, I promise we'll get the food in a little bit. You just gotta chill for now. Lucy! Come here. I've got something right here. What is that? She wants my food, chat. She's like, literally, she wants the food. She knows she can smell it. Like, it's literally, she could go get it. She literally saw it. She's like, do you plan on showing off the gifts you were given? I might show some of them. I don't think he was there, Koi. Or if he was, I didn't see him. I did see a bunch of speedrunners, chat. there were a bunch of speedrunners there, and that was fun to say hi to them. I got to say hi to a bunch of speedrunners, and we talked about speedrunning a bit. So, fast forwarding, jumping ahead, the last day of TwitchCon, I met up with Ruruz. We walked around the floor a bunch. I got to speak to the person who picked me up a little bit more. That was a lot of fun. Got to talk to a bunch of people at various art booths about like their art and what they did and cool stuff like that. It was just really cool. I gave out a bunch of, oh yeah, everybody who came to the meet and greet chat, I gave a ghosty pin to. One of these, hold on. These ghosty pins. I've got another bag of them right here. So everybody who came to the meet and greet got a ghosty pin, and I handed them out to ghosties if I remember when I was walking around, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta give you one. So, and then I'd be like, oh, did I give you one? And they'd be like, oh yeah, you did. And I'd be like, oh, okay. But I gave a bunch of ghosty pins out. Super awesome. Again, you guys were super sweet. Where is mine? Claudia, you're gonna have to get one. Do you want this? See, every time I try and like get her to come near me, she backs up. Here, Lucy, you can have this. Come here. Come here. See if she knows what I'm doing. Here, Lucy, come here. I think I gave one to a couple people to like, hey, give this to like the other person. Here, you want it? Here. She keeps backing up. I can't grab her because she's backing up. Where was I? Let me continue. Minecon would be so fun. I don't think they're gonna bring it back though. I think Mojang will just show up to other conventions like VidCon or TwitchCon and do stuff like that. Okay. So it was super fun. Bada, he hates his mods. I don't. No, I would have. I'm sorry. Lucy, what are you doing? But yeah, when we originally did these, chat, I ordered a bunch with the intention that any we didn't sell, I was like, order like extra and I'll give them out at like the next VidCon, TwitchCon I go to. Voila. So, where was I? We go to and again, chat, like this is the thing, like as we're walking around like to these parties, so I think the last night I meet up with Ruruz, we got to dinner, get some delicious food. It was so good. I gave a pin to Lukey. We eat some dinner, get some delicious food. Oh yeah, I got to meet Pilly. I forgot to talk about this. This was the previous night. Got to meet Pilly. Pilly flew in. His foot was hurting. I got to say hi. We hung out for a little bit, chatted before. Then I saw Pilly at the party later. Then I got to walk around with Pilly a bunch. We walked around everywhere. I gave a pin to Pilly, and it was so nice seeing him. He was great, just a ton of fun. Way too short though. I got this great photo where I got to be like, oh, look, I'm so glad they put armrests everywhere. It was, Pilly was such a good sport. Thank you, Pilly, for letting me get that photo. I got to say hi to Pilly, got to say hi to everybody. Are they still doing the cape drop, by the way? Does anyone know? I don't know if they're still doing that. Yeah, get your cape though if you haven't gotten it. Nope, they're not doing it. Okay. Yeah, I've got a couple like things from TwitchCon. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Here is what happened. Let me continue the story. So, Twitch, we go to a party. It's another party where it was like the MCC party. This is where I saw the most people. Chat, by the time the MCC party rolled around, I was so exhausted. I didn't want to stand at all. I show up there. We walked in like a big group. Me, Foolish, Quackity, Tubbo, a bunch of other people. We show up, and I just sit down. Literally, try refreshing. Idiot sandwich. Try refreshing it. Oh, your school Wi-Fi. That'll do it. I sit down, and I'm just like, I'm not moving from this spot. Like, I just did not care. I didn't move for like 2 hours. I'm just sitting there. And people kept coming up, saying hi. I said hi to everybody who came out, a bunch of people. I was watching purses chat. People left their purses with me. And that was a lot of fun. to just sit there and watch purses. Like, I was like, okay, I don't care. Like, I'm just sitting here, like, whatever. So people, I'm sitting there, like, watching purses, just, like, chilling as people come up and talk. Yeah, no problem, Kumi. But it was great. It was a fun time just to chill and chat with people. I had a bunch of party conversations, which is obviously, like, you've got the blah, 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 blah. Hey, what's up? Every club chat. Every club was like this. You're like, blah, blah, and you're just like, hey, what's up? And so it's like, what? I said, what's up? They're like, that's strange. What? Really? Oh, and we're going blurry. Hold on. And I'm like, really? And then I'm like, what did you say? No flipping way. That's crazy. And you're just like, what do they think I'm saying? And like the entire time chat, there would be times where someone would stand next to me. We're this far away. They're yelling like as loud as they can into my ear. And they're like, I'm catching like maybe 1 out of every 5 words. And like at the end of what they say, I'm like, I have no clue what this person just said. I go, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Or I'd like be like, and just laugh politely. I'm like, I have no idea what they just said. And that happened so much time. Hold on 1 second. Hey, come here. I'll pick you up, or you can go lay on your blankets. Pick one. Come here. I'm not giving her any chat. She wants this stuff. So yeah, it was crazy chat. Hold on, chat. 1 second. Lucy? Come here. Oh, her chat. Hold on, chat. Alright, lap jail it is for you. Dang it. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. But any other interesting questions, chat, about TwitchCon?
Quack.
Here, let me, turn a webcam back on. Ugh. But so very awesome. It was very cool. Where was I? What's the word? Did you watch MCC? Not in person, but I watched it over the webcam. I was cheering for Foolish to lose in his Twitch Rivals thing. Both of them. Jokingly, of course. I sent a reaction GIF to Gumi. I was like, I hope Foolish loses this event. He ended up winning the Marvel Rivals one, which I am glad ultimately that he won. I think he had fun. But I was jokingly cheering for him to lose. Just our rivalry. Can't allow him to win. Hi, baby. Yeah, the MCC ending was great. I was pretty impressed. That was the epic clutch. Like a nice win. They did really good. I heard there was a ton of technical problems, which makes sense. And the accessibility left much to be desired. A ramp's a good idea to have on hand. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little surprising to some degree that they would not have a ramp set up, because they knew like one of the contestants, you know, has a wheelchair. So I feel like having a ramp is probably a go-to. But it makes me wonder if like, I just find that interesting that that didn't occur. But so, good for that. Yeah, like you could have had a temporary one or something like that. They spent more than 30 minutes trying to fix Foolish's PC. Yeah, they got a lot of things to tweak. But yeah, no dice. Tubbo was letting him have it. It was so funny. Oh, letting Foolish have it. Let's go. I did have fun, but yeah, I definitely think again, like, it can't be that hard to organize. That's what I'm wondering, chat, because that feels like something that, like, you know, they would have accounted for. But is it something that just slipped like their minds? And why the PCs were not working is another interesting thing. But where was I? Hi, baby. Hi. You say hello to everybody. Oh yeah, let me explain that tweet, because that's something I do want to mention. Tubbo said that he only added the flag. Thank you, Sapphire, for the message. I will show the bag if I can find it. It's in my luggage. I'll try and show like all the gifts I got. Listen, here's the thing. Okay, number one, I typed out the tweet and I showed it to Tubbo because I thought he would find it funny. Because I watched him. We're in the partner lounge. Tubbo goes over. I tried those breadsticks, chat. They didn't. They were rock hard. Like seeing Tubbo, he picks it up. I'm expecting Tubbo to be like, oh yeah, this bread is like way too hard. Like, what the fudge? Tubbo's just like, no, it's good. I was like, oh, yeah. Maybe those ones were fresher and better, but I didn't like them. When I am on vacation, I set aside my gluten-free impulses. No, they were not gluten-free. When I'm on vacation, I just set it all aside. That's probably one of the reasons I'm not feeling so hot. But anyway, so we're standing in like a lobby. I write up the tweet. I'm like, haha, this will be funny. I show it to Tubbo. I'm like, hey, I want to post this picture I took of you earlier, right? And I show it to Tubbo. Tubbo takes it. He's like, I know how to make this so much better. I wasn't planning on sending a tweet. You know how you make like a first draft to a tweet and like you're trying to make it like, oh, haha, wouldn't this be crazy if this is the tweet I post kind of thing? So I'm showing it to Tubbo to be like, wouldn't this be crazy? Tubbo takes it. He's like, I know how to make this so much better. Trust me. Adds the flag to it. And immediately, like, the flag completely changes the context, makes it, like, so much more. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, please don't. And I'm like, oh, this is, like, it's just what I need, like, right now. I'm just like, oh, please don't. So I'm like, Tubbo, please. And Tubbo's like, just trust me. Boom, and sends it. I'm like, I just closed my phone. I didn't even look like at Twitter for like an hour. And then I think I posted I checked like maybe a little bit after, and I was like, look, guys, you gotta understand. Tubbo is the one who sent it, not me. And Tubbo posted a reaction pic where he's like, bro, and he's like looking all surprised. Oh, like, you posted it, Tubbo. But it was really funny. Tubbo's really good at turning a tweet into a banger, so. Oh well, 2025, BadBoyHalo's strikes again. But yeah, chat, the amount of like hilarious tweets that I've written, shown to people, and then not posted, chat, because they're just too good. They're just too good. What's the word? But anyway, you two would make a good sitcom. Yeah, I think so. It was so nice seeing Tubbo, chat. I have nothing bad to say about Tubbo. I was very happy to see they recognized him for his events at the thing. What was it called? I can't remember. You know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I can feel like a bit of a headache going on, like a sinus headache. But that was very nice because I think Tubbo posts like amazing events. I was gonna say we had some very interesting conversations with people over the weekend that like I kind of was able to get like an understanding, I think, of how Twitch operates and how it's being run. That gave me a little bit of kind of empathy into it to some degree. Like, I feel like a lot of... Lucy, don't chew on that. But I think I think a lot of the people who work at Twitch are really nice. These are the people I talk to. I talked to a lot of people who work there who were very nice this weekend. It was interesting, like, talking to people, like, having interesting conversations that were really cool. I won't go into it any more than that, but it was interesting. I'll just say that. What's the word? I do think, Lucy, what are you doing? Lucy, hold on, chat, give me one. Random thing, are you gonna finish the Realm lore? Yes, I will finish the Realm lore. Give me 1 second. Lucy, what are you doing? Always tries to get in my luggage spot when I get back. There you go. Up there. There you go. Or lay down. Lay down. No, over there. Go. Over there. She always tries to get my luggage when I get back, so I have to, like, stop her from digging in it. Anyway, what's the word? I'm losing my train of thought. So, go to the partner party. Or no. Last party was great. I'm sitting on the couch, just chilling. Blah, blah, blah. I talked to everybody I could there. There were so many people there, I couldn't talk to everybody. Ended up leaving after saying hi to, like, many people as I could. Everybody you could think of. And then, chat, I'm heading home, and I go, you know what? So it's the next day. I say goodbye to everybody, you know, go to the airport. I'm heading back, chat. And the previous day, that day earlier, I had rescheduled my flight. Instead of heading back home, I headed somewhere else. I almost got in a fight, chat, on the street with some guy. Some guy comes up and, like, starts something with me. And I, like, boom, almost got in a fight, but thankfully I survived. Now listen, chat. Listen. I rescheduled it because here's the thing. I was like, I'm already packed. I've already got my stuff. I want to just go, and while I'm in, like, the vibe, go and say hi. Right? People are so rude in the street. You're straight up correct. And I was like, I'm just gonna say hi. I'm gonna go there. We're not gonna plan any content off the bat. Maybe a couple photos. We did take a couple photos. But so I arrived, said hi. We went and, yeah, I said hi to Skeppy. We show up. I say hi. Skeppy! I miss him so much. We immediately see each other, go in for a big old hug. And then we walked around where Skeppy lives. We walked around a bunch. I then go to get food. We got delicious tacos at this taco place. I recorded a couple videos. I'm not sure if I'll post them. Again, chat, here's what I want to explain my mindset. Because I know a lot of people were really like, Skeppy meetup stream. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting there, chat, and one, I just really wanted to see Skeppy, check up with him, see how he was doing, and, like, say hi and hang out and do stuff like that. And I was like, if I plan or try to plan content, it's going to set a precedent that I can't just, like, go and see Skeppy. And I feel like that's something that, like, is not a good way to, like, handle a friendship, because then it's like, well, if I don't have content to do with someone, why should I meet them? Right? So I said, I'm not going to go with any ideas for doing content while I'm there. Like, and this, let's just set a precedent of casual meetups, and then maybe we can schedule some, like, actual content at some point. We talked about some ideas for the next time I come and visit. So that's what I wanted to do. So I understand, and I apologize for anyone who was, like, really hyped for a BadBoyHalo's Skippy meetup stream. I was debating it while I was there, and I was like, let's not try and force something. You feel me? Let's just relax and chill and have fun. And you guys are fine. Everybody who is hyped, I saw the hype. And you guys are literally fine. feel free to always give your thoughts and stuff like that. But I really just wanted to see Skippy, chat with him, and hang out and like have conversations, things like that. And we did. We had so much fun, and it was so fun. I got to talk with Skippy a bunch while I was down there and say hi. And we just did so much fun stuff. And we weren't like stressed about, oh, we got to stream. We've got to make it worth it, right? For me to come and visit. Because here's the thing, chat. I had already overcome my mental block of like being able to fly because I have to take a flight. Now, I'm going to be honest, chat. The day as TwitchCon was ending, my back was hurting. My feet were hurting. I was feeling the beginnings of like sickness going on. And I was just like, I want to go home. I miss Lucy. I hate my life. And like, as I'm like arrived where Skippy's at and like I see him, I was like, this is worth it. This trip is so worth it. And it made me so happy to just see him, say hi, and just have fun. The tacos we got at this restaurant were so flipping good, chat. They were delicious. Skippy had already eaten, so we're in this restaurant. Chat, this person recognized us in the restaurant. When we sit down, they recognized us. And she goes like, I see immediately she knows who we are. I'm like, instantly. I have like a sixth sense for that, chat. When someone recognizes me, I can just tell, right? They totally recognize us the second we walk in. And we're sitting down, doing the whole thing. I immediately, the second I see it, I'm like, oh, okay, this person recognized us. So we go sit down. Skippy's like, Bad, I never get recognized. They don't bring it up until we left, but so we're sitting down in this restaurant, and Skippy tells me later, he's like, Bad, I never get recognized when I'm alone, but when the two of us are together, I always get, like, we get recognized so much. It's so crazy. Man, these tacos were so flipping good. You have no idea. Authentic, like, Mexican tacos. Oh my gosh. Which is interesting, we were in a Mexican restaurant. I swear they were playing like a Brazilian song over the air because I was listening to it and I'm like, that is not Spanish. That's Portuguese. Like, and I was like, what? And I was like, it was crazy. And I was like, okay, it just was interesting, chat, because we were there and we got, the food was so good. Oh my gosh, I'm not joking. Next time we go back, we're going to that restaurant because that food was, it was so good. It was like authentic Mexican cuisine. It was so good. Like, it was these, I'm not kidding, chat. These were really good tacos. Like really good. Like, and they have fresh chips. We got guac, queso, the whole shebang. Which we didn't eat all of them. We just took them back to Skippy's and he ate them later. I played Skippy in pool, which I won. The score is now 1 match Skippy, 1 me. So the next time we meet up, we have to have a tiebreaker. So I had some really good lucky shots. I was like, yes. I was like, yes. So we met up, and then, oh yeah, as we're leaving this restaurant, we're leaving, and the lady who was at the front, she goes, hey, are you Bad and Skippy? And I'm like, yes. Or no, that's not what I said. I go, yo, I've heard that name somewhere. Like, at first to be like kind of coy and like silly with it. And I'm like, yeah, we are. And she goes, oh my gosh, like, would you mind if I take a photo with you? I'm so sarcastic. She was really nice, by the way. But I'm like, I'm naturally sarcastic. I can't help it. I'm an actual menace. If I ever do that to you, chat, please do not, hold on. Please do not take it personally. It is literally just my personality. Okay? Like, that's just the type, that's like the way I am. I just, hold on 1 second. I'm worried Lucy's gonna like fall. Give me 1 second. I just literally cannot help it, chat. It is literally my personality. So if I ever do that to you, do not take it personally. Right? Up. Lucy, here. Up. Come. Stay. Whatever. You're being ridiculous. Yeah. I'm trying to like wrap her up. Here, Lucy. Come here. Over here. Come. Up. Up. Come here. Come. Lucy. Come here. Come on. Up here. No. Oh, lay down. Make a dog burrito. Alright, lay down. But anyway, chat. So, as the food was really good, but as we're leaving, ad time inbound. So, remind me to pause the story in like 46 seconds. So, as we're leaving, chat, the lady goes, "Oh my gosh, are you bad and Skeppy?" And then she says this. She goes, "Can I take a picture for my brother, my little brother?" I'm like, "Yeah, little brother." But she's like, "Can I take a photo?" I'm like, "Yes, of course you can." And so we take a photo. Again, she was really nice, very sweet. But of course, for my little brother. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's so amazing that you were able to recognize us for your brother so that you could get a picture. But it was really funny. Now, maybe she was waiting for realsies, but I have a feeling she was sitting there, like, watching the stream right now, like, "Fudge, he's on to me." But it was very funny. So we take the picture. They were very sweet. Then we walked around. Skeppy showed me around. And we looked at a bunch of stuff. I'm not bullying her. She was very nice. I'm literally not bullying. Just totally very nice. It was fun to say hi. And I'm glad they asked for a photo. Never be embarrassed, chat, if you see us walking around to ask for a photo. What's the word? I have no problem with people like, "Hey, can I get a photo with you?" What I do have a problem with is sneaky photos. Never take sneaky photos. Okay? Unless, like, we're obviously taking photos, then I don't mind if you're like, "Oh, look, there's bad, foolish Tubbo photo." Right? That's different than, like, it's sneaky photos are like, "Oh, wow, I see so-and-so, like, across the restaurant photo." Like, that's not cool. Outside, ad break, 50 seconds. Let me pause the story. But anyway, it was so much fun. I was loving, like, reading your guys' reactions over the weekend. Like, literally, Skeppy and I are walking around reading people's responses to the tweet. And it was so flipping funny. We did one take of that, by the way. Just one take. And part of that was, we were like, I think we were both worried that, like, someone was going to think, like, "Oh, fight's breaking down. We got to figure this out." You know what I mean? It was so many people were like, "Bad, are you coming to Europe?" So I want to go to Europe next year. I'm going to make a plan to go to Twitchcon Rotterdam. So that's the plan. I'm going to try and convince Skeppy to go. I really wish Skeppy had come to this Twitchcon. I think he would have had a blast. So food for thought. So I'm going to try and convince him to come the next time. "Hey, Bad, I'm so happy you're back. How did it go? I hope it went great. It's a shame I didn't go, but I was happy you had fun. I hope you eat well. And yeah, I know you might not see this message, but I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, Mozzarella. Hello." But it went well, Mozzarella. I had so much fun. But I got to see Skeppy. Skeppy was really the main reason that I redirected my flight. Was I hadn't seen Skeppy in so long, and I was like, I just want to see Skeppy. Like, I just want to see Skeppy. I do not care. I'm going to see him. I rescheduled my flight and saw him. Hung out in that area for a couple days. And then as I took a chat, I had a really interesting Uber ride back to the airport to leave. But it was very sad saying bye to Skeppy. Oh, it was so sad. I feel like I miss him so much. Skeppy is so flipping awesome. I just miss him a ton, chat. You know, I'm one of those type of people that it's like my friends are like some of the closest people to me, and like it's one thing to be like I can go like so long without seeing someone in person, and like it's still just like our friendship doesn't change for me. Like I still feel as close to someone even if I you'll see them in person in years, but there's still like that moment when you see somebody like and have that physical connection where you get to go up and give them a hug. That like, it just breaks me, chat. And I like to think I'm like so hardcore and like just not emotional like at all. Just like, look, tough man, strong man, me. You know, but my heart breaks when I meet people who I've been friends with and just seeing them again. Like everybody I saw this weekend, Tabo, Foolish, Skippy, like Pagity, everybody who I see, like it just literally breaks my heart to say bye. Each time, so it was one of those things where it's like it's a ton of fun. It's awesome seeing people, but then having to say bye, I think is the thing that makes you not want to see people, because then you know, oh, this is only for today, and then we're gonna say goodbye, and then we probably won't see each other for another year. But so it's one of those things that I, have friends and meet up with them on occasion, So, but it was a ton of fun, and I really like. That's the thing. I don't know. I just had a ton of fun, and I feel like meeting people in person, chat, is super important, and I'm gonna explain why. Because the internet, especially like the internet as it is right now, has like poisoned people to like you get so disconnected. Like you get so disconnected, chat.
Hello, Mr. Halo. It's very good to see you in stream again.
Aww.
Love all the photos this TwitchCon gave
Thank
us
you,
of
Mary
and your
Moo.
friends. Hope you had a good fly back home.
I did. Thank you, Mary Moo. Oh, I wish Royer had been there. Oh, we were so sad that Royer wasn't there. He replied to my photo, and I was so depressed. I was like, Royer, where are you? Oh my gosh. We were genuinely so sad. I missed Royer a ton, chat. Royer is so sweet and so nice, and we were just like, it's like, anyway. It literally is so many people who it would have been lovely to say hi to. Okay, where was I? But that's the thing, chat. As I was saying, I feel like being perpetually online, chat, like, you stop thinking of people as human. And I think when you have all of those interactions, chat, with people, it can, it can cause you to, like, it warps your brain, right? Where you stop, like, you're not having a human-to-human connection. You forget, like, this is another human being. And I feel like going and having that reminder is so essential, chat, to remember, like, oh, this is a person. And they are, like, and I know it seems like, isn't that kind of obvious? But it's one of those things where it's like, you don't, like, you know it, but like, it's like your brain knows it, but it's a fact that you don't register in some capacity. So I love doing meetups and meeting friends for that reason alone, that it feels like it sort of resets your perspective, right? And helps you, like, kind of grounds you a little bit. And it's just so awesome, chat. Like, you just, and then you remember all the times you have met them before and, like, all the fun stuff you've done together, and you're just like, it just brings so much nostalgia back. And even if, friends drift apart at some point, because obviously everybody's not necessarily going to be friends together forever, you still cherish those memories, right, of the person. When you see them, it's like all those memories just come rushing back in, right? And it's just, I think it's that tumultuous, like, level of feeling, like, you don't have that same energy as much when you see someone online, where it's not, those feelings don't rush in, even though you're still interacting with them. It's something different to be interacting with them in person. So, food for thought. I just had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to my next meetup with other people and with Skeppy and just meeting a bunch of people. And I'm just really looking forward to it. And hi, Bad, welcome back. Hope you and the ghosties are well. I am. It was so cool. We ended up taking a picture. Me and a bunch of the Game Maker ghosties and just ghosties in general. We took a big photo. It was awesome. And it was very sweet. A very nice photo. And I think that was one of my highlights was, oh my gosh, chat. The IRL streamers at TwitchCon were driving me nuts, chat. We had someone come up. I have no idea who. But we had someone come up. We're all sitting around this table, chat. And this guy comes up. I have no idea who this dude is. Like, I literally have no idea who. I didn't get a chance to see Aldo. I looked for Aldo. I didn't get a chance to see him. But this guy comes up to the table. He's like, hey, anyone want to be in my video? You want to play a game? You know, want to do an interview, whatever? And I was like, nah, thanks, man. Like, we're good, we're good. He's like, are you sure? I'm going around asking everybody and no one's saying yes. I'm like, yeah, no, we're good, dude. We're literally sitting there. Just like, obviously relaxing and chilling. And, because we were waiting for someone. Someone was slacking. And who was it? You're like, I can't remember who it was. Someone was taking their sweet time showing up. But we're literally waiting there. And this dude's like coming up. Chrissy, that's who it was. We're literally waiting for someone, and so we're just chilling. And this guy, like, come on, guys, like, anyone wanna, like, no, we don't want to be in your stream. Like, that's the way. I'm not. And here's the thing, chat. I don't think all IRL streamers are bad. Just for the record, I don't think IRL content in that way is necessarily bad. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, the person who's on your stream is essentially a prop, and how people are treated is essentially like a prop, right? And I feel like again, I don't think there's anything wrong with necessarily going, hey, do you want to be on my stream? Like, there was nothing wrong with him asking, just for the record. It was only when we were like, no thanks, we're not interested. He was like, are you sure? Come on, guys. And he looked visibly annoyed when we were like, no, thank you. Because it was like, come on, man. I just think people gotta relax. I will say, to his credit, he didn't like come up and just start filming everybody at the table, you know, which was good. So props to him. You know, I think that's, even though I think everybody at the table was kind of bothered, I will say props to him, because there were some people at TwitchCon who were a lot less. They would just walk up to you with a camera, shove it in your face. But yeah, he pushed first, and then he pushed again, and then he was like, and he walked off. Which, to his credit, he didn't like barge in with a camera. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and just assume he was probably, I think by that time, so people were so just done with streamers walking around, and like, I had so many people that over the week were like, hey, you want to be on my stream for a second? It was like people who were walking around with like full setups. I had a couple people in the meet and greet line. That was fine. I'm not talking about you. But just generally walking around the con were like being crazy. And I saw so many people had like really bad experiences. Now, that being said, it's TwitchCon. I do think to some degree, you kind of have to know and accept a lot of people are going to be streaming. But also, if you are streaming, you got to be a little bit more respectful about it. You know what I mean? So it's one of those give and takes. It's TwitchCon. There's going to be people streaming it, and a lot of them. At the same point, just because you're streaming at a convention for streamers does not mean everybody who's there wants to be in your stream. You know, and I will say, like, I didn't have anyone who was like grossly rude that I can think about. So, but it was really, there were some, I saw some clips that were just like, what the fudge? It was like, this is crazy. How do people think this is okay? Like, and I do think everybody's patience was like, or a lot of people's patience was like waning by the end of it. They were just like, oh. Yeah, one of the things that was wild was I saw some people who were like VTubers. I met a couple really nice VTubers who were faceless, and I met this one person. They were very nice, and they were at the partner party. They were a VTuber, And we were there, and they were faceless. They were like, yeah, I'm faceless. I met them. And I'm like, talking to them, and they're like showing me their VTuber model. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I sometimes use a VTuber model. And then they said these drift words. They're like, oh, really? Can I see it? And it's like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't have a picture, so just let me Google it really quick. And I Googled a picture of Squishy. And then I showed it to them, and they were like, oh, that's so adorable. And I was like, yeah, that's why they call it Squishy. But I was like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't think I'd actually have to ever show anybody this. But so it was fun. I talked to so many VTubers over the weekend. That was genuinely, there were so many, the VTubers I talked to were very nice. All of them. I'd say, again, like, that's the thing, chat. Like, everybody I would say I interacted with, for the most part, this weekend was very nice. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying most of the people I interacted with were very nice. One guy in my meet and greet line was dressed as Dexter. It was so funny. I signed his thing. He only had a purple pen. It did not show up on his what's that thing called? You know what I'm talking about? So then he came back and he had a silver one, which I signed it again later. Not his lanyard. He's dressed as Dexter. It's like the full butcher like thing. What do you call that? Apron? Apron? Yeah, chef's apron kind of thing. Butcher's apron. So that was cool. Yeah, no, someone remind me. I need to, I'll tell you tomorrow if I sent it, but I want to write something up and send it to the Twitch staff. I have a couple ideas. I've taken a decent amount of courses. Hello, Anna. How are you doing? I'm glad to be back. Hello. Hello, Mr. Facebook Mom. I take back my kind words. But hi, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back. I should literally hop on like House Air. Like, we don't necessarily have to just chill here. By the way, it just occurred to me. Let me boot up House Air. We can go hop on and say hi. I doubt anyone's gonna be on, but I might as well hop on and say hi. I'm trying to remember. So this week, chat, we have Techno's, the Technodad event that we're gonna do. Technodad invited us to an event, so we're gonna do that. This Saturday. And then if I remember correctly, I think there's something we do Friday. I'm not sure. I don't think, maybe we don't have anything to do. I don't know, I'm trying to think of what else to do this today, because we're just kind of chilling right now. I feel so bad. Yeah, I know who to send it to, Kissy. Something on GM. Yes, we have something on Game Maker to do Friday. But all in all, chat, TwitchCon, if I had to rate the experience, my whole trip over the week was so much fun. I feel like I got to meet every single person that I wanted to meet that I met in my life over the past couple years. I got to say hi. Obviously, there were some people who weren't there that I would have loved to say hi to, like Larry. Bilza wasn't there. I saw Michael McChill. Was there. Oh, I'm gonna lag for a little bit. He was filming a documentary, which was kind of cool. It was nice to say hi to him. Who were the other people who was really surprising? I saw a bunch of my coaches chat who helped coach me during the my speed running, and that was really nice. To say hi to a bunch of them. A bunch of my coaches were there, and they said hi to me. The people who helped coach me for the mid-offs. That was a ton of fun. I think I want to get back into speedrunning chat. I'm starting to feel that. I still want to avoid getting sub 15. I think we could. I think if we genuinely just grinded for it, we could definitely get a sub 15. But we have to avoid getting a sub 15. The One of Us Foundation, Sunbeam, Pangy, Betty Tubasneeg, and the others are on the Saturday event. Yes! That's what it is. Thank you, Mary Moo. Yes, I can show you my team. My team is Fitnit. Fit also wasn't there at TwitchCon. I would have loved to see Fit, but he wasn't there. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. Thank you for everyone who came to my meet and greet. I'm glad I did a shorter one this year. I think I only did an hour instead of 2, which I'm glad for. Clown was there. Clown was super nice. It was nice to meet Clown. Trying to think. Yeah. Any questions, chat? Any questions at all? Fire away. I want to hear your questions. Go ahead. If you have any questions, this is question and answer time. Go ahead. Restart the speedrun addiction. I know, right? How tall are you? 9'6". Believe Ray met you first. Wait, what? Ray met you first, but also was my dirty laundry first to be aired. Oh, you're trying to bruise. What kind of tacos? The tacos I had, they were like, I can't remember the name for them, but they were not chicken. They're not chicken. I'm primarily focused on subs, chat, sub questions. Did Shade and Lumi see the eggs I gave you? I don't know if they saw them. I posted a picture on them. It's not a very good picture, but here they are. Look at them. Ah! Favorite gift. Sorry to everybody else who gave me a gift. This, I mean, come on. You can't blame me, chat, for this being my favorite gift. There we go. We're on house air. I'm just gonna chill in the house. I don't think anyone else is gonna get on. Oof, really laggy. Hold on. I don't think anyone else will get on, but I'll just chill here. In case someone does. What about the gifts I gave you? Sorry. These are just too cute. Yep, I have the keychain. It's in my stuff. You just went to sleep? I'm sorry, Arthea. I hope you have a good sleep. Any other questions? Just go ahead. This question time. The audacity. I'm sorry. I didn't know Bad bought a penthouse. Yes, I have a massive penthouse. I don't know what. There's a penthouse. Oh, that's the top of a hotel. Can you show us the gifts? Yes, I have them. What was the best gift you got this year? It's these two guys. I'm sorry, this was literally just so sweet. Oh, someone's here, chat. 1 second. Hold on. We have a guest just showed up. I'm gonna switch over. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see if they'll pop up. There we go. House air. Look who it is, chat! Coco! Oh my goodness, Coco, I'm so laggy. I've been gone, What the? Why is this here? Why is it in front of Shade's room? Hello, Coco! I'm back! I'm back! We can do a dungeon run at some point. I know I've missed dungeons. Welcome back. Thank you. I saw some people were doing dungeon analytics, which was kind of neat. But hi, Coco. I need to fix, you guys showed me a graph. I want to make it linear. So your graph gave me some ideas. Thank you, Coco. Hi. How are you doing? Whoa. Wait. Did you? Oh my gosh. You took Lumi's dog. Oh my gosh, no, the bag you got me was crazy. Hi, Moonlight. Moonlight, you're now in the void. Oh no. Oh my goodness, now I'm concerned at what happened while I was away. What did I miss, Coco? How are you doing, by the way? Moonlight is in timeout. I take it you did not like Moonlight sleeping in the bed. No? You were not a fan of that? Oh, Coco. Any other TwitchCon questions, chat? At all. I almost gave that bag away, Sapphire. Somebody almost asked for it. Someone saw it and they were like, I want that. I was like, do I give it away? I almost gave it away. Because it's a bag that says something ridiculous on it. TwitchCon looks so fun. I'm going to EU next year. Yes, me too. Who is your favorite person you met? Probably one of the people I met before. I had a lot of fun meeting you, Ruse. I'm just talking to the ghosties. Go. They're asking questions about TwitchCon. You gonna go to one next year? Yes. Oh my gosh, my airplane landing had so much turbulence. I was freaking out. I was like, no way. It was the one when I got like home. I was like, this is crazy. Like, it was a lot. Like, it felt like we were being shaken out of the sky. It was weird. I was like, no way. I made it through all my plane rides only to die like right on the landing one. I was like, this is insane. Is it that bad? I've never flown. Just that one. That was the only turbulence I remember through everything was that. No other turbulence. What's up with that? Can you steal Coco? No, Coco's mine. I'm sorry. Ridiculous, sir. It was beautiful literature on the bag. No, I'm sorry. Don't listen to me, by the way, Coco. Flying is very safe. It was just like right near the end of my, like, flying is very safe. I was probably the most relaxed flying that I've ever been. Bad wouldn't let me get him a fursuit at the con. Yeah, I went to the fursuit booth, and I'm gonna be honest, like, more power to you if you can wear a fursuit. Like, do your thing. I couldn't see myself doing it. Statistically, car crashes are more likely. That's true. You'd be more likely to die driving to TwitchCon than you would flying to TwitchCon. That's very true. I'm gonna get better shoes though, Coco. My shoes, I need to get, like, maybe there's a special insert, because my shoes just, oh, they hurt my feet, like, so much. It was crazy. I just got new shoes. They hurt my ankles. I feel like I might get, like, the special shoes that, like, you go and get them conditioned. That's crazy considering furries are such an important part of society. They are. Yeah, there's a lot of furries in the tech space. Pretty much the entire internet backbone would probably collapse without the furries. If all the furries vanished today, the internet would just collapse. You'd be surprised. Like, I know someone who's a doctor and is a furry. So, think about that. Like, again, I have no hatred or negativity towards furries. I just couldn't see myself wearing a fursuit. I'm not a furry, just for the record. To each their own. That's my opinion. One of my friends are a furry comp sci major. That's pretty cool. I've always had a fear of planes. Let's go. Sorry to hear that, but I can relate. Hashtag relatable. The furry community is a keystone of society. Yeah. If you aren't a furry, why do you have a tail, paw pads, and wiggly little ears? That's crazy. I got a fursuit. Congratulations. What furry is not an artist, though? What furry is not an artist? I'm sure there are furries who aren't artists. I've had friends over the years who did, like, commissions in the furry community. They told me, like, how much, like, people pay. It's crazy. I couldn't believe how much people pay for commissions for, like, their personas and stuff. I was like, what? Like, it's a lot. Like, a lot. It's wild. I got a friend that makes fursuits. I couldn't believe how expensive those things are. Like, fursuits are genuinely, like, really expensive. Like, really expensive. I was like, what? I've seen people get out of debt by doing furry commissions. Yeah. I've heard the prices. I was like, wow. I'm willing to talk to anybody, chat. I literally, like, have talked to people all over the world. So don't they wrap you in duct tape to get your sizing? I don't know that much about it. So I have no clue. Maybe they do. I don't know. Probably not. I feel like you wouldn't have to, but maybe you would. I guess, like, I feel like that would be the problem with making something like that. Anyway, okay. In college, I really wanted to start making fursuits to make ends meet, but I didn't have enough hours in the day. That's fair, Claudia. That's fair. Yeah, I feel like it takes a lot of time to make one, which is probably why they're so expensive. By the way, Doug is... Oh. Anyway, where was I? Losing my train of thought. Guys, just for the record, mods, there's a delay between when you delete something and when I read it. Just for the record. So you delete it, and it looks like I read a deleted message. It's not the case. There's a delay. So it looks like every day after I'm reading it before. Now we know we're back to typical BadBoyHalo's did what the fudge. That's what they all say. Whatever. Coco, you're crazy. Coco, do you have any questions from TwitchCon? Or anything like that? The Skippy meetup, anything? Oh my gosh, I spilled coffee on this. Here. I'm reading like all the messages just out loud. I read that one for whatever reason. So many other messages that you could read, and you can read ahead. I read that one. I've read them as like 3 times now. How was your sleep schedule? It was good. Actually, no, it was awful. Like on the flight back, I literally, oh my gosh, on the flight back, I'd had no sleep. So literally, on the flight, there were 2 times where like, I was like, so the day before I flew out, I got no sleep, did not sleep at all, chat, literally did not sleep, fly out, land, no sleep, get lunch, go to the partner party, no sleep for like 24 hours. I'm at these things. I did sleep on the plane, but it's like, that's the worst type of sleep you can have. And then I'm literally like out there that night, get a bunch of sleep. I like caught up. On my way out to where see Skeppy, no sleep that night, or very little. I think it was very little sleep. Get sleep. Going out there, I slept the entire flight. Sleeping on a plane is the worst quality of sleep. There is no worse quality of sleep than sleeping on a plane. Because I wake up every like 5 minutes. It feels like you're and then you've got someone like sitting next to you, which was really awkward. Like they probably were like, why is this dude like waking up every 5 minutes? What's the funniest thing that happened to you at TwitchCon? The funniest thing that happened that I can share. Let me think. I got super motion sick easy, so flying doesn't seem fun. I feel that. Okay. The funniest thing that happened was I was looking for a specific place that like you have to be a certain level of partner to go to. And they would not tell me where it is, the Twitch staff. So I walked around. I tried going back to where it was last year. And I walked around the entire hall. And I messaged my Twitch rep, but like, I messaged them like on Discord. And like, cause they were like, oh, you gotta message your like Twitch rep. So I messaged my Twitch rep. And literally chat, like keep in mind, like by the time I found that out, it was just like, not everyone told me to do that, just for the record. So it was so annoying. I'm trying to find this place that had free food. I was hungry. I messaged them and I'm waiting to hear back as I'm walking around. I walk around for like half an hour. Walk all the way to this side. They're saying, oh, you gotta go over there. I go over there. I walk around there. I go over there. Oh, you gotta. And they're all like, every single person I talk to, they're like, oh yeah, sorry, we're not supposed to give out like that location, blah, blah, blah. And literally chat, they need to have a list. They need a list of people they're allowed to give it out to, because I'm just going to be real, chat. Like, I'm just going to be real. It was a tremendous hassle. Like, finding it. And like, if they had had a quick list where they could be like, show me your badge. Oh, it's there, or it's there, or wherever. That would have made it so much easier, but they didn't. So it was very frustrating. I wonder if I was the only person who had, I'm sure other people had the same problem. But so food for thought, because I ended up, yeah, no, other people definitely would have, because I had to show plenty of other people like where it was. So it was so annoying. And then like I had to use the bathroom too. I will say there were a couple weird instances where like I'd go into the restroom and like there'd be people, some dude like almost walked into the restroom like with his camera and someone stopped him like, "Whoa man, wait, don't go in with the camera." And he's like, "Oh yeah, thank you." And he left it out. So that was pretty weird. It's the, you know, I can see how somebody would like, that would slip their mind while they're streaming. It's still pretty weird. A lot of weird little things like that happened over the week. Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. Trying to think. Some of the funniest observations were running into people outside the convention who would see me, recognize me, and then want a photo. It's so fun. Are you feeling tired right now? I am a little tired. I definitely have a cold. Like, I can feel it. Like, my head is, like, starting to throb. But we're gonna go for at least 3 hours, chat. I don't feel sleepy, per se, because I had a lot of sleep and I've had a lot of coffee. I had no coffee. 1 cup of coffee the entire time I was away. Isn't that crazy? Kind of wild, isn't it? Yeah, the plain circulation in the air. You need ginger and honey tea. I did. I had some throat coat. That's pretty good. I have talked a lot. How did you survive? I have no idea. I was just chugging along. Able to see any of the MCC. I watched it from my phone. I sent a funny reaction video to Gumi, like while Forrest was playing. Like, I was like, "Oh, I hope he loses." Congratulations to the team that won. They did really good. I was very impressed. Trying to think. Any other like major events? This year, chat, I wanted to do something this year. I saw so many people streaming. I wanted to do this, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Not because like I was shy. Chat, I am not shy like in person at all. Like I feel like there's something weird about like, it's like I'm more than willing, like if someone's like, "Hey, go up and talk to that person." Okay. Like I just have no shame when it comes to that. Like I'm willing to do it for whatever reason. So I literally the entire time I was there, I was like, I want to go up and like just talk, like find people who are streaming, go up and be like, "Oh my gosh, can I see your badge for a second?" Have them show me their badge and be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm such a huge fan. I know you." I wanted to do that so much, Coco. Literally, you have no idea. I literally was going to do it, but then I would sit there and I would think to myself, and if I do that, I'm like hyping this person up and they're like, they'd be so ecstatic. And then when they find out, I'm just like, I wouldn't tell them, but I'm sure they figure it out at some point. Oh, there's just some guy coming up and saying hi. I didn't want to be rude or anything like that. It'd be so for real. I don't think I'd have the nerves. Yeah, no, there were so many times where like, I'm willing to go up and say hi or talk to whoever. Like people would come up, say hi and talk, and I would just talk to them. Sent you a stream-worthy post. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Crazy. BadBoyHalo eating his 50th taco. Thank you, Skepio. You don't understand. Those tacos were really good. I had 3 tacos, four tacos over the weekend. They were delicious. Oh my gosh. I just had so many tacos. I love tacos. Tacos might be the best food. And I had the best taco in my life. I had where Skeppy, when I was meeting up with Skeppy. That was the best taco I've ever had in my life. The second best I had in San Diego. So it was like really good taco and then even better taco. You don't understand. I was like, these are flipping amazing. Like, how are all these tacos so good? Hi, Taylor. Hello. Anyway, I'm trying to think. Any other questions, burning questions on your mind, chat? Anything in your mind at all? Fire away. Come on, this is your chance. What do you think, Coco? You got any? Coco's got nothing, chat. I had a Uber driver who spoke Spanish. I got to learn more Spanish while I was talking to him. Primarily questions related to Twitchcon. How do you feel about Taylor Swift's newest album? I haven't really spent a huge amount of time listening to it. Should I sacrifice Mr. Quadalata to the gecko for getting to buy me dinner? Yes. My dinner is on the counter. Oh my gosh. Did you introduce Skeppy to any of the Realm members? He was not there. He was not at TwitchCon. Thoughts on Tubbo being carried by Foolish instead of Young? Distraught. Nah, I'm just kidding. Are you going to do a big stream talking about all the QSMP lore? Maybe at some point. I don't think I have. Is the con well organized? And what was your opinion on it? This year was, I talked about this at the start of the stream. This year was better than last year, in my opinion. I think it was better. There's still areas and room for improvement, obviously. Yep, no realm meeting photo, but it was, I liked the wrist things. I will say, like, the wrist things are not a foolproof security device, though. And I don't think they should be treated like one. I literally slip, like, every night before I take a shower, literally took it off. Like it's not even that hard to take off. Even if I hadn't, like, when they put it on, chat, every time I put those, I hate when they get wet. Every time they put one on, I always do like this and make sure I can fit at least, like, this many fingers. So be careful. What does that say? Hold on. Look out, Coco, a little bit. Be careful at TCEU. Everyone gets the plague. I heard about that. But literally every time I get one of those bands, I'm trying to get enough of slack that I can literally go wee and take it off. But here's the thing, chat. You can get them off even if they cinch it down, which some people were pranking people and then walk up and, like, cinch theirs down. Very rude. But you can literally get them off. Like, you just get them off. So they're not, I feel like they need a better security device. One that, like, but here's the thing, I feel like that's so hard to manage. Because, like, with how easy are it to get off. Now, that being said, just because one person can get it off their wrist doesn't mean you could give it to someone else and they could get it on their wrist, because they might try and be like, oh, fudge, I can't fit it. You know what I mean? But it was nice. I do think that was a nice addition because it stopped a lot of people. You could basically, the problem with a list, chat, is you having a list where you're, like, checking to see, or a badge. A badge is really easy, just to, as someone who hates wristbands, they need a new system. The problem is, I don't know what other system you make. How do you make a better system that people cannot just yank off? Do you make, like, a sticker that, like, sticks to your skin? Oh, don't worry, soon they'll have face cams. I don't like that idea at all. But honestly, I think you might have to at some point. Like, do something crazy like that, like a face scan system. But then that was one of the things that people were bringing up, like the VTubers were, like, trying to do like they would go in and they'd be like, oh, hey, you got to take your, they'd have a mask on. And I'd be like, oh yeah, you have to take your mask off. Well, I'm a VTuber, can we go to the side? No, you got to take it off and show it to the camera. I saw some people talking about that. And that's like something that like, I understand from a security aspect, totally agree with it. I don't think you should let people into the event who like are not going to show their face to some capacity, because they probably have people who like, don't let these people in. Here's what they look like, right? So you gotta have everybody show your face at some point. That makes sense from a security aspect. But you think you would have like a VTuber friendly way to do it. You know what I mean? They do have a different entrance for the creators and the general public. It's just the creator entrance was more like a creator entrance, right? For like the people who were featured creators who had like a panel, a meet and greet, whatever. Like you could go in like that way. If you were just a partner, I don't think you could go there. So maybe that's something that could be changed or whatever. I don't know. There's a couple bits of feedback for it. That again, like guys, I have a lot like of in here that I'm not sharing for obvious reasons that I think would be good ways to fix and tweak certain things. Bad, your hair is so long, I love it, thank you. Again, that's bad communication between Twitch and security. Someone should have told them. They would be people that don't show their face, so there'd be a way to handle it. Yeah. I feel that partners are so vast in numbers. I've seen people complaining about fans getting in creator spaces. There are a lot of partners now. So I do think that's a good point that like, you know, the partner lounge, the way it was set up, like there's a lot of people in the partner lounge, but what makes someone a partner versus not a partner? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's not my place to determine, but I'm picking up what you're putting down, Coco. But yeah, I would say like, I would definitely like, again, like, I don't necessarily want to share all my feedback. I would say straight up, I think no streaming in the partner lounge should. I know they had designated areas where like no streaming here, but I would say no streaming, go ahead, Coco, in the partner lounge at all should 100% be a thing. They should just no streaming at all. I just say, nope, you're not allowed to come into the partner lounge and stream. Just none of that. It was fun. I did a thing for Twitch. I don't know if they'll edit me in or not, but I did like a thing where they're like, they asked me all these questions. Let me know if anyone sees it. Put it in the sub Discord so I can see it, because I haven't seen it anywhere and I want to see it. I thought streaming was already not allowed in there, only in part of it. There's another part you could go to that it was fine. But I would just flat out like no streaming in the partner lounge. Honestly, I feel like streaming is kind of a part of Twitch though, and I feel like it's a part of Twitchcon. I know some people were talking about how they should ban streaming like altogether. I feel like that's kind of silly. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it would be really silly to do that. But I feel like there needs to be like a way. I don't know how you handle it to help the people. Maybe just people need to, maybe whatever the Twitch rules are should also apply at TwitchCon. Welcome back, Coco, regarding etiquette. And maybe there should just be better etiquette that's enforced about like not going up and making people uncomfortable or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is to that. I'm sure that they're getting a lot of feedback from people. It didn't feel like there were as many people streaming this year as there were last year, though, which I think was something I enjoyed. One problem I did see was some lines being way too long for some of the hermit meet and greets. They did something, there was something that happened where there was a meet and greet at the Minecraft booth, and the way that it worked was, it wasn't like an official meet and greet where they do like, when you go to like the meet and greet in the meet and greet area, they try and limit your time with someone to like a minute give or take. When they do it, everyone, something I've spoken to people about is how band chatters can still get meet and greets. That's a good point. That's part of the feedback I was gonna share, but I'm picking up what you're putting down. Go. I know that one problem I did see some. Oh yeah, but it was primarily because the reason the meet and greet was so long is they didn't have, like, for certain ones of the Minecraft booth, they had no time limit. So apparently what was happening is people would show up. The lines were not actually that long. It was just people would show up and they talk for 5, 10, 20 minutes and take a long time talking with someone, which, it is what it is. I mean, unofficial meet and greets like that kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? Or not unofficial, but like, you know what I mean? They only have 2 hours, so people show up for like a meet and greet to do something like that. And like people are talking for a long time. I see how it's like, as a creator, chat, I'm just gonna be real. As a creator, I'm not gonna go, hey, we've been talking for too long. Go away. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So if you're going to have a meet and greet, like, that's, I think, organized in any capacity, I definitely would have, you gotta have someone who's separate from the meet and greet to be like, hey, good luck, Melissa, in the rehearsal. Yeah, you don't really want to rush through people. Exactly. Like, that's the thing, like, I really like walking the floor and talking to people because it felt like very fun. Like, you could go and say hi to people, right? But I would say straight up, chat, maybe a rule Twitch could implement for the live stream thing is require live stream consent before you go up and like start filming people, right? I would say maybe something like that. Like, you're not allowed to, I don't know, maybe they already had that policy, I have no clue. But like a thing where you go, hey, before you go up and talk to someone on your stream, like you got a camera or something and you're like, hey, you have to ask someone, hey, do you mind if you're on my stream? Right, something like that. And then, like, obviously people are in the background. That I think, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like no filming, no surprise filming or cameoing people on streams might be something that like would help a lot of people. Because I know I had a couple of people tell me how like they were like all of a sudden just like chilling, and then all of a sudden, boom, camera in their face, like, and someone's like, hey, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, whoa, what the fudge? And they were very like confused. Yeah, Luigi was very respectful when he was streaming. I heard about that. He was very chill. One group took like 20 minutes. Me and some other people were the last groups, and we were there for 2 hours. We were only like the 20th person in line. See, that's exactly it. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, that's the problem with meet and greets that are more impromptu like that. You kind of, when you, hopefully people were more respectful of public this year. I've heard the words, yeah. I feel like all my public interactions were really well. I didn't have anything crazy happen. Lukey, I didn't have anything crazy happen, so everything was pretty good, Coco. Yeah. No, like, my overall experience was fine. Yeah, so glad you had fun. I did. I had a lot of fun. I got to, my favorite thing was just meeting and hanging out with people. I'm never going to another nightclub again, though. I loved hanging out with people at the nightclubs, but gosh, do I hate the environment. The loud music. Chat, I'm just going to be real. I do not understand how people enjoy nightclubs. I don't get it, like, in the slightest. How is that a good time? And you're like, yeah, oh man. And then everybody stands around and everybody's like, shoot. So people would like drink and they're like, should we dance? And so people would dance for like 30 seconds and then we just stand around and talk. Yeah, it is very overwhelming. No, I agree with you, Coco. So we literally would do that. And we'd be like, and then we'd like talk again, and then the music would be good. And we'd be like, okay, let's dance a little bit. It was so, oh my gosh. I just can't chat. I just I don't like nightclubs. My favorite party that we went to was the MCC one. MCC and it was sponsored by Lunar Clone, They just know how to host a good party. Don't pick a crazy nightclub loud venue. They pick these nice places where you can get good music. Like the past 2 years, they've held the best parties / meetups and things like that. Like just hands down, just the best. So props to them. They always do the best jobs. Good work. I saw Scott was running around saying hi to everybody, S Major, and just making sure everybody was doing well. He was a great part of the host. So that was cool. Minecraft, thank you Nox crew for hosting a great party. You did great. The Minecraft booth looked cute from what I saw. It was very cute. The animals you could all sit on, like they were sturdy, but the blocks were not. 2 beats again now. But they were all these parties at the clubs were so loud, chat. Like they were genuinely so loud. Like you have no idea. Just obnoxiously loud. Just so loud, chat. I was like, I can't deal with this. This is too loud. Thank you for the 27 months. Hello. Thank you, Nikki Rose. Thank you, Nikki Rose. Hi. Yeah. So I'm never going to a club again. I will just stay in my hotel room. Like this the nightclubs with people. And chat, I'm gonna be real. I just not in like if you were at a nightclub, take a nightclub setting, remove everybody except all of your friends, and it'd be fine. There's just a bunch of random people. Anytime I go out anywhere, my social battery dies after 15 minutes. That's me. I feel that way too. My cat missed you too. She says hi. What is that? I'm hearing like punching. But it's my other client. Trying to think. Okay, any other questions, chat? Anything at all? Any fun questions? You know what's funny? I had one of these, chat, that I was gonna give to Loki, but I didn't want to bring it in, so I never got the chance to give it to him. It's not this one, but it was a plastic one. Alas. Kind of a dumb question. People say if your friendship lasts for more than 7 years, it's likely to last for a lifetime. Any first impressions of people who surprised you? Wait, are those 2 questions? They can last a lifetime. Do you have any friendships that surpassed it? Yeah, I have friendships that have lasted over 7 years. But I'd say I agree with that to some degree. Yeah. How many colored hoodies do you have now? I need to buy an orange one. What's this year's Twitchcon rating? 8.5 out of 10. It's really good. The security and stuff like that, I'd give a 6 out of 10. Better than last year. Still have some room for improvements. The Twitch staff overall, I think that like an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. Because outside of that one annoyance, I'm saying my interactions with them. I know other people had like problems and things like that showed up, but my interactions with them were great. I think the Twitch staff people overall are very nice. I think that they do a really good job of communicating. I don't think it's like the people on the ground who are like the reason, obviously, for any sort of hiccups. You feel me? That's the thing. It's like a lot of the people who you would interact with, who be able to give, you feel me, feedback to, are not necessarily the ones who need to hear it. It's like people maybe like very, very high up the chain. There's some people. But again, like even like everybody I spoke from Twitch was very nice this week. Which of course, like they're going to be. Like, they're not going to be mean, right? They were very nice. So it was fun. I got to give some interesting feedback. It does seem like the people I talked to seem like they're definitely concerned and interested in making TwitchCon as safe as possible. So I think that's good. But also, of course, they're going to be. So yeah. Yeah, it's Munchie Chat. It's my other client. Would you be against us gifting you more hoodie colors for no reason at all? I will get more hoodie colors if you guys tell me what colors I should get. This is my ballad song. Sorry, I'm also just spinning it. Chat, I tried to teach someone this trick over the weekend. Actually, no, I tried to teach like 10 people this trick. Believe it or not. It's this one. Hold on. This one where it's like, it's in a T shape and it spins. This is so hard for people to learn for whatever reason. Everybody I taught this to was having trouble with it. Most people were able to do like, I'm trying to show it. See, I can't even do it the way other people. Most people were able to do like this one, right? Where it's like straight up. Like this, believe it or not, like I can't do it. Like, because it just, I literally, it's so hard to do it that way now. Like I'm trying to do it. It's hard to do it that way. Because this way feels so much natural, but this way was so hard for people to figure out. Do you see one image of Lukey's suitcase on Twitter? I did not. Did he show the toothbrush I gave him anywhere? Gosh, I hope he did. That was so much fun. Giving him that toothbrush was the best. Hold on, chat, 1 second. Where were we? Oh, sorry, wrong version. There we go. His entire suitcase is white clothing, one red sock, and it's all over. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I'm so excited, chat. We have so much cool stuff that I have planned. That we're gonna be doing. Okay, I'm not sure when we're gonna cut off the stream, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want to go rest a little bit. My head is kind of throbbing. I wanted to go for at least 3 hours. We're approaching 2 hours 54 minutes. You guys got to see Lucy, so I'm very happy I got to show you her in her chicken state. But guys, I am so happy to be back. I will take 2 more questions, then we'll call it an evening for now, because we've got stuff to do tomorrow, but I need to take some vitamin C and call it. This might be unrelated. Did you think the trio could get back together someday? Yeah, I think I'm going to be able to meet more of the people that I saw over Twitchcon again. Any murder mystery for tonight? Maybe. Not right away, but I will pop in at some point. I'll pop in the VC maybe after an hour after stream. Say hi. Any cool plans made at TwitchCon? Yep, but nothing I can talk about. Sorry. Did you go to the island while at TwitchCon? The island? What is the island? Is that the island people were talking about that there was like a bridge to? I did not. I stayed like around the convention center. I didn't really go anywhere else. Yeah. I'll probably show you guys some of the more of the gifts that I got. They're all my luggage. So I don't want to go rifling through it, pulling everything out. I want to organize it. I'll show you that stuff tomorrow. What do you think of TwitchCon? Make it chance of being chosen to see or not? TwitchCon. Oh, am I gonna go to next TwitchCon? I'll probably go to TwitchCon Europe next, and then the other TwitchCon. We'll see. I might go to VidCon. Apparently, there's some other conventions that are also going on. I haven't read the whole book yet. Potato. I don't know, Coco. Do you want the last question? Last question for Coco? No? Coco's like, nah. Oh, man. Ugh. All right, chat. I think that's it then. One more question. Can you show us the nerd pin? Give me 1 second. Let me go get it. Hold on. Nerd pin, fine. Oh, chat. They gave me a pin. Let me show you it. Wait a minute. Where is it? Oh, it's like mixed in with a bunch of stuff, chat. Found it. I usually have 2 pins, believe it or not. This is funny. And I'm back. Coco, I saw that. Coco thinks I'm crazy. Alright. Boom. I've got a ball dipper pin, which is funny. And then I've got this pin. It's a nerd pin. So ridiculous. Look at that. Ridiculous. Very funny. Thank you, Michelle, for both of those. I've got everything. Chat. Oh, I missed you guys so much. I'm glad to be back. Fork pin. Welcome back, Bad. Sad to catch you at the end of the stream, but I hope you had fun. I did. Thank you, Hipoops, for the 32 months. All right. That was a lot of fun. Coco, we're going to call it there. I'm going to end the stream. Do you want to say goodnight to everybody, Coco? Good night, ghosties. Bonsoir. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Coco says good night, too. Bye-bye, everybody. I'm glad to be back. Thank you, Fairy Monster. Great stream. Bye. Everybody, make sure to sub. If you haven't, smack that sub button. We got a hype train, like, incoming right now for whatever reason. I'm just going to end it. I'm not going to wait the 4 minutes for it. But if you want to, make sure to sub. So you're resubbed and blah, blah, blah. The whole shebang. But thank you for hanging out. You guys are awesome. I love y'all. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, chat. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Welcome back. Bad. Thank you, Hip Hoops. Thank you for the 32 months. See ya. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Goodbye, everybody. Sleep well. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Bon dia. Bye.